Oh, there she is. Look at her.
Screenshot it.
Welcome to the Action Sturge. Alright, so we're going to be playing Dungeonworld tonight.
That's it.
That's it, yeah. And I wanted to see if it showed up in the in the Discord. I don't know if it does.
Oh shoot. That's what it does. Oh,
Like a notification.
You need D6 Kiki.
Anyway.
2d6 Kiki.
2d6 Kiki.
She's just staring Nick down.
Anyway.
She's putting her foot there.
So we'll be playing Dungeonworld tonight. And then we here at the Action Sturge do a couple games a week. We'll be doing Curse of Strahd tomorrow at 7:30, and then we will be doing Masks: A New Generation on Thursdays at 7:30 as well. So come and check out those fun games. It's a really good time. Before we get started today, I want to do our shout-outs to some people that we love who have channels where they also play really good games. Indigo Chameleon, AKB29, Deus Ex Metagame, Twisted Stranger, The Plastered Dragon, Chuggachu, Legend of Evantris, Tabletop Notch, and Die Hack Studios, just to name a few. Links for those are in our on our Twitch page and our channel descriptions. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So last time we played, you guys came into a town of cats, right?
Yes.
I guess
Yes,
you call it that.
a town of cat people, and they were only a couple days away from celebrating the glorious Moon Festival, where all 4 moons, or it's like 3 or 4 moons, where all 3 moons kind of like align, and they are all full at the same time. And it's supposed to be a time to worship the moon spirits. So you guys arrived just in time for that. Amberjill, you met a cat.
My bad, what?
Yeah, you met an elderly blind cat who turned out to be a master of the flaming sword, and also was the rival of your father, who you both don't like that much, and you guys kind of bonded over that.
Yeah.
Now, Laneth, you met a lovely young cat named Echo.
Don't say it,
there was a bit of a fling, right? And then Zeno, you've discovered a couple things about this place. Mainly that that there is a place of power here that is activated during the Moon Festival, and that
Allegedly by the waterfall.
right, and that just before we ended last time, you discovered that the Blood Moon cult was active merely a couple hundred years ago, and their practices were banished.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And you also discovered that apparently had been censored from the books that were available at the college.
Right.
That you attended.
I found him in
Stop.
the Leaping Flames.
Yeah, which is also strange because he's blonde. So,
Fair enough.
and he has been for quite some time.
It could have been pre-blind.
Pre-blind. Yeah. So yeah.
Poke her in the butt.
So with that, we're going to begin. Oh, and last time we ended off with Laneth being abducted as well.
Woo!
Yeah. Surrounded by shadowy figures and abducted. Alright, so with that, we can begin. Now, let's start
Away from me.
Let's start in the morning. Zeno, you have been awoken by the. Oh shit! Should we do introductions?
Oh, and you have to ask us a question. Right?
Yeah. Let's do some introductions, and then I'll ask a question. The question today will be, what would you give? What's the most you would give to fulfill your alignment condition?
Okay. All right, I'll start. I'll be playing Zeno, the wizard, the wild and crazy wizard. To fulfill my alignment.
Like the thing it says underneath it?
Yeah, I'm a little unclear as well.
Or do you mean just your alignment in general?
Or how dedicated we are to the cause.
Your alignment is what?
Neutral.
And your neutral alignment says what?
Discover something about a magical mystery.
Okay.
That's pretty important to me. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So, like, how far would you go to fulfill that? Like, what's the max you would put on the line to fulfill that in Zeno's head?
I'd put it all on the line. Sort of risking the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you would stop.
Yeah.
If it was going to do your friends great detriment.
Yeah, except for maybe the thief.
And
Well,
me,
the
if you
hacker
figure
man
out.
is
I know, yeah. I don't know if you got that post thing up, but that notification came from the Aboleth. So thank you for that. All right, Laneth.
I'm Laneth, the Ranger.
Huh.
A little bit of a Hawkeye, I guess you could say. My alignment is neutral, help an animal or spirit of the wild. I want to say he would shed his own blood for it.
Beautiful.
My name is Susurba Ambergil, and I go by Ambergil. I am a human fighter, and my alignment is good, and it says defend those weaker than you. I guess it depends on who is necessarily weaker than me. Like, if it's obviously like a frail old man or like a child who obviously needs me to defend them, I will do anything in my power to give them that defense. But like, God bless you. But like, technically, like everybody in my team's weaker than I am. I'd give anything for them as well.
What about a town full of helpless cat people?
I would give everything for a town full of helpless cat people.
This is a little foreshadowing there. So we will begin in the morning. Zeno, you are at Zeno and Ambergil. You are at Leaping Flames, tiny shack on the outskirts of the town called. Is the town called Crystal Falls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, on the outside the town called Crystal Falls. Now, you awake Zeno to some rustling in the place, and maybe you wake alarmed. Maybe you kind of wake up in a groggy kind of haze. But you have fallen asleep with a book on your chest, as you might normally do. And
I thought I woke to the smell of breakfast. Wasn't somebody cooking breakfast?
somebody is cooking breakfast. Yeah.
It's his granddaughter.
And you look up to see Echo.
Dagnabbit.
Echo, what are you doing here?
Well, and I don't know if you've been introduced to her yet. You've definitely seen her in the company of Laneth, but I don't know if you've been introduced.
Oh, I haven't been formally introduced.
I don't think so.
You're just like, hello, lady.
Because we kind of like passed each other and didn't say anything.
She comes over and she sees the book that is on your chest, and she says, "Where did you get that old thing?"
This, I found it on the shelf over there.
And
Practically fell in my hands.
she says, "Tales of dark times. Tales of dark times.
Indeed.
Thanks to Grandpa, those dark times are over now."
Hello, Mirror Rouse.
Hey, there he is.
Mirror
That's
Rouse.
Draco.
Mirror Rouse.
The worms speak over.
Yeah. It was like, what, 200 years ago. It's been quiet, thank God.
And she
Thanks to God.
She says, like I said, thank my grandfather. He's the one who called out the blood cultists and exposed them and stopped their unnatural practice of worshipping the blood moon.
Yeah. He's a tough old man, but yeah, very thankful.
And she says,
That's put it nicely.
and she says he must like you, since he let you sleep in his cottage last night. Normally he is not accepting of any visitors outside of me.
Well, I don't really know. I haven't seen him. I just kind of fell asleep. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay.
You can type in chat and miss the stream. Yeah, I understand. Can he not see the stream? I feel bad if he's been age gated.
Who has?
Draco.
Draco.
Oh, we can change that.
Can we?
Yeah, I'm the one that did it. I don't remember.
Oh, do you know how to undo it?
What's
maybe.
Long Island iced tea after you?
Yeah, I'll roleplay for a second.
I was like, what?
So,
What happened?
Dashboard.
So yeah. So meanwhile, outside you are still training, Ambergel. You've been
I have
training.
a fire sledgehammer now, though.
Yes, your sledgehammer becomes fiery.
Far. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a far.
Torrance.
A D10. This one's pretty. And a D4.
So the
And what does that do? An extra D6 fire damage as well? I forgot to write it down.
we'll say
Oh wait, I have flaming fire damage. But I didn't write down what it does extra.
yeah, we'll see. We'll say you have an extra D4 fire damage.
Okay.
And
I roll with 4.
and it also has the dangerous tag. So like yeah, if you if you don't wield it well, it will do terrible things.
Ooh.
So you're probably tired at this point, since you've been training all night.
Yes.
Leaping Flame is not tired at all. It looks like he could go for another like 7 days. He's just tirelessly performing the maneuvers over and over again, and critiquing your form and like correcting you and stuff. And until the smell of breakfast wafts out into the yard.
Drool. Slobber. You smell that?
I do.
I think it's breakfast time.
He says, I think you're right. Here, you continue your exercises, and I will go eat.
Wait! No! I'm hungry too!
He says, channel that hunger into something you can use.
And I hang my head and I go, okay.
And
keep training.
yeah, and he's going to go in. When he goes in, he sees Zeno there, and he says, "What's that smell?"
Wait, he sees you now?
Huh?
Blindness gone.
So he sniffs Zeno, and he says, "What's that smell?"
Well, it's breakfast, Sleeping Flame.
He says, "No, it smells like shit."
I don't smell anything.
And then he's off, and he's talking to his granddaughter, Echo, and asking her about how things are going in town or whatever. And you're a little off put by like how cordial he is with her. Like he only speaks and like barks to the rest of you, but with her he's very warm and very very gentle. And so he will she'll already have like some breakfast ready for him, and she'll say, Grandpa, you cannot leave her out there all morning. She's tired. She deserves some breakfast at least. And he says,
as I'm like pressed up against the window, it's like my nose like. And when he looks over, even though he can't see me, I'm like.
And then between bites, he's like, no, she needs to learn discipline. And she'll look over to Zeno and she'll point to a plate of food and she'll say,
Don't look at me. I'm not there.
I'll take it.
Okay. Then she'll point to the other plate of food and she'll say,
Here you go.
huh?
I'm sorry, I was trying to do this thing. You're gonna have to do it, by the way.
Huh? Oh.
Just go to channel. and
Oh,
it's-
that's my stomach, by the way. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
wow,
thank
thank
you
you
very
for
much.
the follow, Jacob. You're amazing. Cat bug says so.
Catbug says so.
Oh, is it
Draco.
Am I Jacob?
No, Draco.
Draco.
There's 2 plates of food. 2 extra plates of food. One is for you. And then she points to Ambergel outside and she says,
Hit him on the
I'm
head.
gonna go hit the outhouse real fast. I'll be right back. And I'll take care of the plate of food. Make sure you...
And then on your way out, he says you can overhear him saying to her, louder thing. All right. You'll hear him say to her, "I told you she needs to learn discipline. She's never going to learn if she has breakfast."
Oh, it says to me?
No, he says that to his daughter
Oh.
or his granddaughter.
You can say Draco or Drago. Both are correct.
Thank you, Draco. Now, and then Xena.
Oh, I'll get almost to her. And do I hear him say that?
Yeah.
I say, sorry, Ambergel. No breakfast for you.
What?
I'll go back in.
Oh
You need a discipline.
no! What? Leaping Flame, I really think Zeno needs to learn a thing or two about discipline. As I glare at him.
He says he needs to learn something about washing his hand.
Ew. Shitty
There's
hand,
an old
shitty
saying about
hand.
playing with shit.
Alright. So, Laneth.
I'm dead. I'm just kidding.
No.
You are not dead. However, you have been taken to the room.
Deep room.
Yes, the locked door. Behind the locked door is a room is revealed to you. A room that contains
Was this the locked door that Bug was trying to get into like
Yes.
5 different
Yeah.
occasions?
Yes. In this locked room, you find like almost a whole other section to the longhouse. There's many bunks set up, and there are some like crates and stuff kind of stacked up to one side of the wall, and you can see that there are some lightly dressed soldiers in here, and they all bear the seal of Beggar's Hole. Now, leading you into the place is Kruger, your cat friend, and another man, a human, who is also wearing a seal from Beggar's Hole.
So how much gold will it take me to get out of here?
Kruger says, "I am sorry, friend. I don't believe it is that easy anymore. I wish you would have listened to me."
Well, you could have, been a little bit more blunt. Told me why I should listen to you.
And as he says that, they're rigging up some manacles to one of the beds, and chaining you up, just so you can't go anywhere.
I'm watching you guys. This might give me even more experience in D&D for future one-shots. Yeah! Heck yeah!
Yeet.
And he says, "This is just a precautionary measure. Hopefully nothing too terrible will happen to you. Not like your friend."
I'll look around.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen. Bug is gone.
Okay.
He did not. He was not easy to work with.
Sounds great.
And so behind him, the human who is he has this coin that he keeps flipping in between his fingers, and he's got this this hood over his head, and he pushes back the hood, and he's kind of like he's a portly fellow. He's got like this greasy hair that is just super kind of unkempt behind him, and it's just the ugliest smile you've ever seen. Like he loves to smile, and so he's flipping this coin back and forth. And he says, an elf, huh?
What about?
He says, such a proud race. How proud do you feel now, little elf? Now that you've been captured.
Captured, detained. Nothing new for me.
He says, it's a shame. I saw you with that young lady yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure you don't. Then perhaps you won't care what will happen to her. And he goes to leave the room.
Stop him. Wait.
And then you can't see it, but like the camera pulls around, like so you can see his face, and then you behind him, and his like smile like just widens. Yeah, and he says, and he turns around, and he says, "Yes."
Leave her out of this.
Oh, I'm afraid that can't do that.
Why not?
Well, old grudges need to be filled.
What the hell did you do to this man?
What
did you do?
Did I sleep with his daughter? Like what?
You might want to ask. What does he mean?
What grudge do you need to fix?
And he says, he turns to Kruger and Kruger says,
You slept with his daughter.
as you know, us cats, we live for 30 years or so, but we have 9 lives. 9 times 30 is quite a while.
Right.
He says, this business that we are getting involved in, let's say that Echo's grandfather, well, he may have done some injury to those who were carrying on this grisly business before. The ones who escaped the purge, they hold grudge.
Oh, it's been time. Y'all can get over it.
And he says, I'm afraid it is not so.
And I'll look back at the coin. So how many of those would it take to get her out of this at least?
And he says, oh, I'm afraid it's non-negotiable.
Okay. I'm picking at the brakes on my...
Yeah, Kruger's going to steady your hand. He says, friend, we are friends. Please, don't do anything stupid.
I mean, for my friend, you probably would have got us all out of this situation.
What is everyone's level? Well, I'm level 4.
Level 6.
and so the levels in this, so you don't level when you succeed, you level when you fail.
Yeah.
So every time you fail a roll, you get experience, and then you use that experience to level.
So I'm the biggest loser.
So Zeno has failed the most. He's learned the most and grown the most as a character. He says, what did you say before? You said, you were my friend.
Yeah.
He says, he kind of whispers to you. He says, we must do what they say.
Oh, it sounds like he's not fully in control.
Or else we will all die. And then the guy at the door, he'll say, well, come on, Kruger. We have matters to attend to.
Did you catch this guy's name?
Did I?
No, you did not.
As he's about to start walking away again, can I at least catch your name?
And he says, and he turns back around and he says, Boggart, pleased to meet your acquaintance. I would shake your hand, but... And he looks at the manacles, and then he smiles again, and then he leaves the room. Kruger follows after him, somewhat sulking. And then, yeah.
As he walks away, as the door shuts, Sapphire Island would be your best shot for a longer life. No, ain't nobody here.
Yeah. So after that, so after that,
Getting some Deadpool vibes.
you guys are eating breakfast. It's getting later on in the morning.
Oh wait, everybody else but me is eating breakfast.
At the end of breakfast, Leaping Flame will finally call you to the house. He says, "You've been training hard all night. I think you deserve something at least." And he hands you half of a boiled egg. Go on.
I will gladly scarf it down.
You've earned it. Like the shell's still on and everything.
Ew! I will pick up the shell.
And he hears you picking off the shell. He says, "You would dare waste food? Even when you're this hungry. Proud, just like your father."
I am not my father.
Quickly move to a fence, just like your father.
I am not my father.
And as you say this, you can hear Echo, and she says, "Grandfather, someone's here." Probably don't get visitors unless something's terribly wrong.
I'll go to the window and look out.
Okay. So you can see, there's the first thing you see is this huge dude. He's like taller than Amberjill.
Hey!
He's like way bigger than Amberjill.
I'm the big one here.
No, he's bigger than Amberjill.
No, I'm the big one.
He's just decked out in freaking plate armor. Like, think the mountain, like after he's been. Yeah.
Oh, like zombified mountain?
Yeah.
Is it bullhead and everything?
Just like full.
I can't determine.
Why won't you die?
Just full plate mail. And so you see him. Standing next to him is this portly, like greasy-haired human. Both of them bear the sigil of Beggar's Hole.
Beggar's Hole.
Yeah, and the greasy-haired kind of portly fellow is like flipping this coin between his fingers. Behind them come up two of the elders from the council, Soaring Eagle and Howling Wolf.
I'll look back at Echo and say, "This is not good. Is there a back entrance out of here?"
She says, "What are you talking about? Nonsense. These are the elders."
They're wearing the sigil of Beggar's Hole, and I'm telling you, that's not good news.
And she says, "I'm gonna go talk to them." And she goes out into the yard and she calls out to them. She says, "Elder Soaring Eagle, Elder Howling Wolf, to what do we owe this pleasure?" The two elders remain silent as the human steps forward, and he says, "This place is quite charming, really." Are you guys all still in the house, or do you come out?
No,
I'll go out.
I'm still in the house.
Okay.
I'm going to encourage Leaping Flame to stay inside.
And Leaping Flame isn't talking. He's just kind of listening. And
yeah, you go in to be like, you should.
yeah, he like immediately covers your mouth. Now when you step outside, Amberjill, the fellow kind of looks at you.
I put my high heels on.
He kind of looks you up and down and he says, I suspect there won't be any trouble from you.
Not if there's any trouble from you.
And he says, of course not.
I'm glad we have a negotiation. I looks like he's gonna cry.
Howling Wolf steps forward and he says, Echo, you are needed in town. Please come with us. And she says, what's the matter? And then Soaring Eagle will step forward and say, it is a sensitive matter. We must discuss it privately. She says, okay.
And I'll cock an eyebrow. Shouldn't Leaping Flame know about this as well?
What about it?
I mean, he's also part of the council,
Mhm.
and he would know if there was any affairs
Well, yeah, and
concerning
so
his
He's got
granddaughter.
super hearing. He probably knows everything.
well, and he steps forward too, and he says,
That's, you know, stubborn old
he
fart.
steps to the door and he says, if there was trouble, why wasn't I notified? I am a member of the council, am I not? Forgive us, Leaping Flame. We did not think you wished to be concerned with such matters of the town, seeing as how you go through great effort to distance yourself from it and us. Echo's presence will do. And he kind of gives you like a nudge with his elbow, and he says, "How many of them are there?"
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
He says, "I can only hear the heartbeats of 3 of them."
Oh, jeez.
What the It really is the mountain! And I'm gonna, can he discern, like, which heartbeats, like, would he know which one's which? Would he know, like, if the elders, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He might, but there's not time. She says, "Grandpa, please," and she says, "I'll go with you." Who are these strangers to our town? And Howling Wolf will say, well, they are visitors from Beggar's Hold, here on a diplomatic mission. That is why we wish to speak to you.
Bears Hold and diplomatic in the same sentence.
And
My ears burn.
and so she will begin to move across the yard. Leaping Flame will step forward, and he will say, "Not so fast. You're lying."
Ooh, I like this.
Oh.
He says, "Soaring Eagle, Howling Wolf, what's really going on here?"
So, like, I also have a question just because I want to see it. Are his eyes, like, shut, or does he have, like, the glassy, kind of, like...
He's got like white eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
They're
okay.
always open, but they're like,
Okay, yeah.
white, like that
was curious.
smoky white.
Yeah.
I may have to sneeze.
God bless you.
Look at the light.
Look at the light.
Peanut butter.
Nah, it's gone. So he'll step forward. They'll all have like started to turn to leave, and you'll see the greasy haired fellow. He'll look towards to Leaping Flame, and then he'll look back at Howling Wolf and Soaring Eagle, kind of like,
Yeah.
what's up with this guy? Soaring Eagle will step forward and he says, "Leaping Flame, you are as crazy as you are old. We do not lie to you. They are here on a diplomatic mission, and we do need Echo to come speak with us." And he says, well, that's not all of it, is it? So there's this kind of awkward silence, and then Soaring Eagle will step up to confront Leaping Flame, and rather quickly, and they will like a couple blows will be traded. fast as lightning. Both
Like
of them seem to
Dragon
go
Ball
like
Z.
kind of like kung fu, yeah.
Yeah.
And both of them will trade blows like lightning fast and end up in some sort of stalemate. The large knight is completely like just still the entire time.
Ew.
Yeah, and Echo will rush forward and she'll push both of them apart. She will say, "Grandfather, go back in the house. Everything will be okay." Soaring Eagle, I apologize for my grandfather's behavior. He is cantankerous as he is old. She says,
Echo, you should know that Leaping Flame is one of the wisest. Everyone who's kung fu fighting. He's one of the wisest men, cat people, person
You can say
I've met. I don't know what to call them. I trust his judgment. Even more so that I will deny myself breakfast.
she will wrap her arms around you to hug you. And she will give you a small kiss on the cheek.
That is adorable.
And she will say, "Follow me.
I don't.
Be discreet."
Okay.
And then she'll say, "You've brought my grandfather, some great joy in this past day. I did not think I would ever see him train anyone ever again. Stay, continue your training."
Who was the last person he trained?
And then she says, "Me." And then she will go with them, unless anybody else has anything to say about it.
Well, she told me to shut the fuck up and be discreet, so...
Yeah, she just barged right past me after my warning, so...
Everybody did.
I'm a little suspicious at this point.
Okay.
You're just salty.
And after they're out of earshot, I'm gonna tell Leaping Flame I'm going after them.
And he says, "Well, you're not going alone."
You have any issues? I'm not very sneaky.
And he says, "You're damn right you're not."
Womp womp womp.
He says, "I will follow them, head back to town, and watch for my signal."
What's your signal?
He says, if you don't know the signal when you see it, then you don't deserve to know the signal."
Do you want me to help you or not?
And he says, "I just want you to be better than you are."
Okay. Glad you're...
Well, perhaps I can scout ahead.
He says,
If you don't mind me using magic.
"Well, I don't think that magic's going to cover up that stench on your hand. Seriously, do you wipe your ass with that thing?"
He wipes other people's.
I'm gonna kill that little halfling when I see him.
Has
Good
no
point.
idea if he actually did it or not.
Fair point, but I can cast invisibility in spy.
And he says, "And that scent will give you away in 2 seconds."
Well, your senses are very heightened.
I mean, these guys are on the counts for a reason. Did you just see that fight?
So wizard scouting head. Oh my god.
With the stanky hand.
Don't do it with the stinky
With the stanky hand.
God damn it.
Take my steak hand.
Is there some flowers around here somewhere? I'm gonna make some kind of oil. No, I cast prestidigitation
What to do what?
Oh, to
to
clean.
make my hands smell like
Go ahead and cast
flowers. 11.
11?
Yeah.
Is it right?
8 plus 3.
Alright.
Well, look where you're. What do you think I'm about to roll?
Alright.
Because we don't
You
want your
don't want your
steak
steak
hand.
How's it work though?
You can clean. You can pretty much make the illusion that for smell and look and.
Hey, we have 9 Twitch viewers. Hey,
Hello,
everybody.
everybody.
Hey, what's up,
Thanks
guys?
for stopping in.
I guess I should be keeping an eye just in case anybody's spending points. But they're not.
Yeah, I'm saving all mine for when I can't play.
Yeah, right.
Then I can give it to somebody or something.
Well, I'm making a dragon here.
So you, so what does it say?
Clean it, soil it, cool it, warm it, flavor it, smell it, change its color.
Bop it.
Yeah,
Twist it.
that's it. That's all it says.
Alright. Well, you go ahead and do that then.
Or you could create a minor illusion.
Are we sure
No
that the
bigger than
wizard has
yourself.
taken a bath in the last few days? It might not just be his hands that smell.
That's true. When was the last time that that Zeno took a bath?
Probably that pixie village.
Oh God!
Like everyone's bathed but you.
I've only got one set of clothes. I've bathed.
So, okay, so you will clean your hand, but by the time you clean your hand, he's already gone.
Okay. Well, I will try and catch up.
Okay. Do you cast invisibility on yourself?
I do.
Alright, go ahead.
Stank hand.
Oh. 12.
Okay, so you turn invisible and begin
story.
following. Now you can follow them back to town. When you when they get to town, they begin to take her to the longhouse. You can kind of mosey on in there. Now, when they get to the longhouse, they meet with Kruger, and Kruger will then take her into the locked room. And then the greasy fellow, or he will go into the locked room with the other two cats, and then the greasy fellow will mosey across the longhouse and approach a bench where another human is sitting, and this one you recognize,
Female?
male,
Oh.
and his name is Thomas.
You're Thomas.
What?
And he is looking damn fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean he's just like his hair is permed. He's got like some he's got an ear stud. He's got some really fancy robes going on. His spell book is bedazzled. He's got you can see he's got a wand holster on his side, and it's got some silver filigree on the handle.
My God.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Is this typical of Thomas though? Is he kind of bougie?
I mean, he's always been pretty plain Jane.
Oh, so this
from
is...
what I know.
Well, possibly because he
It's incognito.
possibly just because he could never afford it.
Kruger as in Freddy Krueger? What a nightmare.
But it does look as though he can afford it now.
Well, I'm just outraged just by the sight
Just
of
keeps
it.
doing this.
Okay, so you have a choice here. You can either follow the greasy fellow and see what him and Thomas are talking about, or you can follow Kruger and see where he's taking the girl.
At this point, nothing else matters. I'm compelled to see what the hell's going on with Thomas.
Okay, so you'll sneak over there, and you will overhear Thomas talking with the greasy-haired fellow, and they're having a conversation about some sort of powerful magic. They're talking about a sacrifice, and they're also talking about. Thomas says to Boggart, he says, "Do they suspect anything?" Boggart says, "No, not a thing." He says, and it's a good thing too. They knew we were sacrificing the entire town. They'd kick us right out. But they won't figure it out. They're just a bunch of stupid cats.
I've heard enough. I'm gonna go find Leaping Flame.
Okay. So you move just out of the longhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meanwhile, Lilith,
So is it just him alone in that room?
No, not any longer. A little while later, maybe like an hour and a half later.
Freelaneth, you didn't do it! You stupid.
A little while later, maybe an hour or so. Oreo says he needs adults' consent.
I changed it. He should be able to. Or you changed it. He should be fine.
I need adults consent.
I'm an adult. I consent. About an hour and a half later, they bring in Kruger. Enters again. This time he brings Echo. When she sees you, she's quite surprised. By the time she turns around, Soaring Eagle has, who has also walked through the door, will sort of like attack her in a way that like he means to physically like silence her with like one punch kind of, but she like deflects it with moves that you didn't even know she had. Well, maybe,
I knew she had.
Maybe you did know. Maybe you didn't know. She deflects.
We sparred a little bit.
Yeah, she deflects him. Kruger narrowly misses the attack from her as she launches out to attack him. However, Howling Wolf comes up behind her and hits her in the back, like in the spine, like super hard. She goes to scream out in pain, but there's just no sound. And then she immediately crumples to the floor, like in a near fetal position.
Well, there goes two of the labs.
One punch!
Kruger says, Kruger like drags her over to one of the other beds and begins to manacle her up as well. He turns to you with this sad look in his eyes, and he says, and he just kind of nods, and then he will leave.
As soon as I get out the door, I'm just yanking, trying to get off the.
Alright. Amberjo, what are you doing?
So, I'm not very discreet, but I guess I'll just go to town. Oh, hi everybody! Nice wares. Hey, kids making bracelets. What's up? Except I'm not that obvious. I'm just gonna stroll into town.
Okay.
Kids making
Everything seems to be going on as normal. Preparations for the festival are happening. Everybody's like super excited about it. I'd say you guys have been there for maybe about 2 days at this point. So the festival is like happening tonight, and there's the final preparations are being made. One of the children cats is going to run up to you, and she's going to grab your hand and start pulling you.
Damn it. Okay, I'll let her pull me wherever she wants to pull me to.
Okay, yeah, she'll just pull you into a back alley, and then like 6 other kids will jump on you and begin to like rip your flesh from your. No, I'm just kidding.
What the hell? I was like,
She's going to.
Jesus.
She's gonna take your hand and she's gonna slip a bracelet on it, and it's like a moonstone bracelet.
well, that's cute.
Yeah.
And I thank her for it, and I give her a little head pats. Shout out to Oreo. Pat, pat, pat.
Pat, pat, pat.
And then after that, I assume she scampers off, or is she just gonna stay there and be my companion for the rest of the
No, she's gonna scamper off. She's
She's done her part.
yeah.
I've done my part.
That would be creepy to hear a child say after they give you something.
How do you know those bracelets are not magic items? Huh? Huh?
They don't until a wizard identifies.
Yeah, right. So, after that, I think I guess I'm looking for Echo, so I guess I'll kind of be keeping an eye out for her as I look around. And, like, does she have, like, certain places she hangs out? Would I know that?
You wouldn't know that, no. Laneth might, but you wouldn't.
Well, what are some popular places in the town? I would know that.
The Longhouse is the most popular place for sure.
Okay, I'll go check out the Longhouse then.
Okay. So you're on your way to the Longhouse. When this kind of happens simultaneously. This stranger appears before you. The stranger appears.
Sorry, 6 kids. I want to rip your flesh off. Is this children of the corn?
The stranger appears in front of you, seemingly out of nowhere, and you bump into him.
I'll kind of like tumble roll to the side.
Okay. He'll turn around and you can see that his eyes are like glazed over white and like just kind of a feeble old cat and much more feeble than he was a little bit ago, but you can tell that it's a big flame. He says, he can't see you, but he says,
Stink.
"Thought I told you to stay behind."
I'll grab his arm and pull him to the side of the longhouse.
He says, "What are you doing? You're blowing my cover."
I'm like, listen, your granddaughter's in dire trouble.
Well, no shit.
No, you don't understand. This guy in here, he's up to no
Children of
good.
the yard.
They were talking about sacrificing all the village, and I can only assume Lambeth is in there with your granddaughter. So what's your
I wouldn't say that to him.
So what do you propose to do?
He says, "Well, it's a lot to take in. I think I might get lunch."
Oh my god. Snap out of it, man.
At this point, you turn the corner and you see
Leaving Flame having a seizure.
yeah, he's just being shaken.
Yeah, I'm like,
he looks like he's having a seizure. What do you do?
he's just like,
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm like, oh my god! I run over to him and I try to steady him.
So,
Like,
so you
what's
run
going
over
on?
to him and inadvertently like knock Zeno out of the way.
I'm so sorry.
So you feel this like this weight, and you're like, what the?
Ironically,
And then I'll like do this around the area where he used to be.
no, ironically, I fell in hand first to a pile of horse dung.
Oh.
You see his handprint like appear in some horse dung.
Ghosts! Leaping Flame, you didn't tell me there were ghosts in your town.
He says, "Get me out of here."
I'll pick him up.
Yeah.
And I'll run.
Okay.
I thought this is lunch was the
There's footprints!
No, you don't see any footprints. I'm on my magic broom.
Oh! Do we see a stank can flying after us?
Yeah, you just see some horse shit
Stink.
like flying in the air.
Green fog fellas.
He says, "Hurry to the tavern."
And I'll run to the tavern.
He says, "Hurry, order me something to eat."
What?
his metabolism is hardcore, man.
He says, "Something to drink too. I need it."
We're trying to find your granddaughter and there's ghosts in the town and...
He says, "You stupid. You're stupid as your dad is."
I am not my father!
Yep, lose your temper. Just like your father.
Like a blood vessel just pop!
And he's going to say, he says, "We found Echo. We know where she's at. Just a matter of getting to her. Playing our cards right."
I'm gonna ask him what he thinks it means that there's only 3
You
heartbeats.
smell that? Smells like cat shit mixed with horse shit.
I'm gonna ask him what he thinks it means that there were 4 people but he could only sense 3 heartbeats. How could that be such a thing?
He says, "Oh, well, I don't know about that. I guess one of the hearts weren't beating."
Well, yeah, but how is that possible? There are 4 people standing alive.
Well, I don't know. Do I look like a scholar? Ask your wizard friend.
Where is he?
Oh, let me just think of all the books I've read lately.
I'm just real, bitch.
I stick my hand right under his nose.
Yeah,
If he bites it. Make the tavern run out of drinks.
I need dice. No, my dice.
The purple. No, my dice.
Yeah. My
Bougie.
I was trying to save him.
Make the tavern run out of drinks. Never. I would. There's nothing that.
Oh
can
no!
do
Look,
that
he
would
did that though. He redeemed to change the environment.
Oh my goodness!
Make the tavern run out of
Did he
drinks.
really?
Yeah, he used the change the environment
Look
one.
at you.
What?
Plot twist.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it didn't say it on
Good
there.
job.
I wonder what that's gonna make everything do. Interesting.
So, make a, so you're gonna see this maneuver in slow motion, but I don't know how quickly you're going to be able to react to it, because it happens so fast. But when you put your hand under his nose, he's going to grab your hand and begin to twist and lift. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to directly engage, I guess.
Break your
Or, not directly
Direct-
engage. Sorry.
Wrong night.
Defy danger, rather.
All right.
I now get a +3, but it didn't help me. 7.
7. Okay. So so what happens on 7? You
3 things happen, or could happen. One of 3 things. I'm going to on a 7 through 10. Or
Let
7
there
through
be
9.
mayhem, he said.
I will stumble, hesitate, or flinch.
Okay. So you can either take 8 damage, or you can be thrown across the room.
Oh, obviously I'll be thrown across the room.
All right, and that lands you right into the the tavern's only cask. And you go flying into it, and you hit it, and the cask cracks, and then all the booze runs out, pouring over top of you and onto the floor.
I take my hat and try to collect it.
It's
As
just
much
like
as I can.
it's just like a sieve, like it just leaks right through.
Damn it. Well, sorry.
And then without missing a beat, he continues talking with you. He says, "Soaring Eagle and Howling Wolf were never able to prove their connection to the Blood Cult, but I have no doubt that they're up to their dirty tricks again."
What do you suggest we do?
Well, first I suggest you go order me some food and bring me some drink.
The drink. As
I'll
for the drink.
storm over to the little freaking, I don't know, is it a bar? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Hello!
Yeah, they're just like freaking out. They're like, what the hell just happened? Or you're still invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I've gotten the hell away from the cave.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? Like, it exploded. Like, what the hell? And so they're way too busy to be paying attention to you at the moment.
So then I'll roll back over and I'll be like, yeah, so they're out of drink. And they're too busy freaking out about the fact that there is no drink to make food.
He says, is there anything today that wizard won't ruin?
As he was the one who found it.
Yeah. How about that?
At temporary years.
He's gonna break you at the end of this.
But anyway, we know where Echo is?
Well, she's being held in the Longhouse currently. Zeno believes that your friend Blaneth is there as well.
Okay. Well, we should probably try and get them out, should we
Of
not?
course, I personally think he's an idiot.
Who? Zeno or Lannis? Or both?
Well, that would be an interesting topic for conversation. Unfortunately, since I haven't been fed in an hour, and
He's an old man.
and I'm incredibly thirsty, I can't bear having that conversation with you.
Somebody needs a cat nap.
So, I mean, I'll just like...
People are kind of piling in now, and they're like, just to see what the commotion is. Amongst them is going to be this man with a dark beard, and it's a human with a dark beard and like this really like lavish robe. He's got like a diamond stud in one ear, and
Oh, is that Thomas?
Can I discern reality to see if Thomas is associated with Diana,
With who?
the leader of Beggar's
The
Hole.
Beggar's Hold mayor.
Oh.
Wasn't that Sybil?
Yeah,
Or
Sybil.
Sybil.
Yeah.
Isn't Diana?
Diana-
Diana's
Diana-
awesome.
Yeah.
That's my leader.
Mira.
Oh, right.
Mirror House said that was so worth it.
Is that okay? Or is that just
So you're trying to discern realities to answer
there a
that
certain
specific question.
Or maybe he's gone rogue. Basically, I'm trying to figure out if Sybil's behind this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can go ahead and roll. You can use intelligence, I believe, right?
10. 7 plus 3.
10?
Yeah.
Alright, so you can choose 3 questions, although I think only one might be really useful for you. Who is really in control here?
Yeah. Yeah, who is really in control here?
So you can deduce with your wizard intelligence that the this new boon to wealth means that he's been hired by someone who pays handsomely. Since he's wearing the sigil of he's like wearing a uniform essentially of Beggar's Hole, you think that he's probably involved with Sybil in some way, and you know that just as how he stole your wife or girlfriend. That he there's no lengths he won't stoop to get ahead of anybody.
The real question is, does he have a wedding ring on his finger?
He does.
Alright, trying to contain my anger. Okay. Well, I will share that with
So you're having some trouble moving through the crowd since nobody can see you. Nobody is getting out of your way.
everybody's bumping into me and stuff.
Or you're trying
Or
to
I'm
kind
dodging.
of push your way through the crowd of people who have gathered around the bar to see what the deal is. He's kind of walked in and he goes up to he pushes his way up to the bar, and there's a moment where you guys kind of pass, and he kind of looks in your direction as if like he smells something weird. And then he continues moving through the crowd. He said, you can overhear him. He says, someone's shitting themselves.
Fucking bump.
Well, now it's too crowded in here. We got caught up in the morning rush.
Alright, let's leave.
And he says, and he hops up on the table, and then he runs up the wall and around and lands right in front of the door and walks out.
Leaving plane?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got that name for a reason.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I guess I will excuse myself through this crowd of people.
Okay.
My giant form. So I'll just that's my bob and weave.
Okay. And
I start charging a fireball aimed in Thomas's direction.
Zeno. I can't see you, but I can see the glow.
So you guys move out, and we'll check back in with Laneth real quick.
It gives me a chance to tinkle.
Okay. Laneth. So you're making all this racket, right?
Right. To the point where I'm doing it where it's starting to cut into my wrist.
Yeah, so you're making all this racket. The door is gonna swing open, and the greasy fellow will be there, and now he'll have his companion with him. This huge, bigger than Amberjill guy who has to kind of duck into the room, and he says, you wouldn't be trying to escape, would you?
Actually, no. I'm just trying to get close to her since you probably paralyzed her.
And he says, man, that's not really the biggest problem she's got to have. So, keep it down.
Could you loose move me next to her?
He says, He says, the only thing I could do for you is have Reginald here break all the bones in your body, so you can't move at all.
Is that the Death Knight?
I just get quiet.
He's like flicking the coin around. He says, that's what I thought.
Can I get a good look at the coin to see if it's like anything special about it?
It's a coin. Looks like It just looks like a coin from Beggar's Hold.
Okay.
Yeah, you've probably traded the same type of coin many times while you were there.
Fair enough.
Now, he's going to quickly kind of look out the room, and then he's going to produce a sack, and he's going to say, "Now, Reginald, collect the girl. Must be on her way. At least we'll remove the distraction for you." And they're gonna Reginald's gonna go over and he's gonna just pick her up and with one arm and drop her into the sack and then pull the sack and then throw it over his shoulder. And he's going to and then they'll both leave the room.
Okay. Trying to think what would be on me that do I still have the lockpicking kit that Bug had dropped on me? Because I picked it up when he got pulled into the room.
Oh yeah, you did. You do actually still have that. But we have no knowledge of how to use it.
I'm just gonna put it in my mouth and wing it, trying to.
Right. Yeah.
Shimmy
And
a little bit.
you just don't have any knowledge on how to use it.
Right.
I mean, you're sitting there and trying to do something, but there's just but it's just moving. It's just clicking uselessly in the lock. However, after they do leave, you will hear something in the rafters, a flutter of movement, and you will look up and you will see your bird up in the rafters.
Do I think there's anything he could do to get me out of this?
Probably, yeah.
Because I was gonna, if he can't get me out, have him follow. I wanna.
Well, here, discern realities.
Okay.
Discern realities for me, sir. What is that?
Nothing!
What is that?
7.
Okay. One question.
One question.
Mm-hmm.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Okay. So you know that that Kruger has the key,
Remy, go lay down.
and you think that maybe the bird could get the key off of him. What skills does it have?
Fast, calm, and stealthy, and his training is scout.
Okay.
Remy, go. What are you doing? Stop smelling your dad's feet. You're weird.
So he could probably use one of those skills to.
Okay. And I'll just tell him, go get the key and get me out of here.
Okay. And he goes. He makes the bird sound that he makes. Squaw, squaw. Planet, squaw. And he'll ruffle off and back into the rafters. Now,
Dad, she won't let me smell your feet.
now, meanwhile, you guys are coming out of the tavern, and you see the greasy-haired fellow and the big knight with a sack over the knight's shoulder, heading towards out of town, towards the Crystal Falls.
I'll look at Leaping Flame and I'll be like, "What do you want to do?"
He says,
Because I kind of want to see what these guys are up to, but Echo's also in danger.
And he says,
Well, perhaps
Wouldn't he be able to smell it?
That's true.
Perhaps I could go ahead.
If you subscribe, you get double the points.
it's true.
I could investigate the fall, and y'all could try and free your granddaughter.
They're going in the direction of the falls.
Oh, right. Okay. I could go ahead of everyone, and be there when they get there.
What's that big flame think of that?
He's already moving up behind them to follow them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'll follow.
I'll follow.
Ching,
Oh,
ching.
awesome. All you have to do is subscribe.
I'm sitting here thinking, well, if the bird doesn't come back soon enough, I have like the short sword in my hand.
It's 40. What is it?
So
So however many hours.
Yeah.
32 hours, some shit like that.
Yeah.
So
Ugly coyote, this shit.
So you will catch up with them about at the point where where Zeno remembers seeing Laneth and Echo coming back onto the trail.
Up the little island.
Well, you don't really know about the island, but you know that you saw them coming off the trail.
Okay.
Or maybe you do know about the island.
It's okay, Eldo.
I can't remember.
Good chance time.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you guys went like towards it and kind of saw it, and then heard some noises, and then left. So so you will see. They kind of stop right at that point. The path is pretty quiet. Like nobody's on the path.
Look at that. Robin gave Zeno a +5 bonus.
Oh my goodness!
Good God.
They're holding on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Robin.
Write it down somewhere so you don't forget.
Circle with those.
It's gonna be a checkbox.
If anybody needs it, freaking Zeno does. So
Awesome people are
Thank
giving
you,
their
Robin.
points. Yeah,
I
it's
know,
awesome.
that's so good. So you'll see them kind of stop there, and at this point, Leaping Flame has kind of caught up with them, and he says,
Oh shit, he gave one to Laneth too.
Oh, thank you.
"Oh my goodness!"
Of all the times, this is the moment to use Twitch Prime. This is the moment.
Yes, it is. What?
Oh,
Whoa!
Goodness, Jesus!
Damn! Damn! He's got coins out the wazoo.
I got all of them.
We're so screwed. For
All
the
right,
rest of
now
the week.
now I'm totally ready to take this guy on. This big fat mountain looking motherfucker.
Hope you save some for tomorrow.
So
I got all the points.
So they stop in the path, and Leaping Flame moves up, and he says, and you can see coming out onto the path is like out of the brush, or actually coming up behind you guys.
Small of 1,000 points.
A small loan of 1,000. All right.
Anyway,
You
stop.
see, yeah, you see them coming. You see them stop in the path. The Leaping Flame is going to come up behind them, and he's going to say, he's going to say, "Let her go. Take me instead."
What? The fuck? Let who go? Who is it?
And the big knight turns around, and the greasy-haired fellow turns around as well, and he's flipping the coin and laughing, or not laughing, but he's smiling. He just has this like permanent kind of like
Ew.
Creepy.
kind of smile on his face, and he says, "Now why would we want to do that?" You guys are there too.
Because it's in your best interest, and I'm gonna like hold out my sledgehammer. I'm
Okay.
gonna do a couple like baton swirls, and it's gonna catch on fire.
Okay, yeah, and so it begins to catch on fire, and then
Ooh. I think I actually have a move for that. When I parlay using threats of violence as leverage, I may use strength instead of charisma. But I don't know if you want me to roll for that.
You can if you like.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to be scurry. And it is in their best interest. 8. So what is that for parlay?
For 8, they need some concrete assurance of your promise right now.
I'm gonna freaking slam that sledgehammer.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
I was the last one we're doing, alright?
So you're gonna slam it into the ground?
I'm gonna slam it right in front of Flippy Coin Guy's feet.
Okay, yeah, and he's so shook up that he drops his coin.
Oh, Clutches pearls.
Leaping Flame is going to turn towards you and say, "You imbecile!"
What?
And
And I'm gonna pull back away and scoot back to him and be like, "Excuse me, what?"
he points down the path and he points down the path behind you, where you turn to see Soaring Eagle and Howling Wolf.
What about that?
He says, "We're outnumbered."
I don't think that stopped you before, has it?
And he says, if I fight them and I die right now, then they would definitely take my granddaughter and kill her. But if I can offer them, hey, thank you, Draco.
Thank you, Draco.
But if I can
Get them extra points.
But if I can offer them to trade her life for mine, I can guarantee that she will survive.
I'm considering those options, though.
Oh, and with Soaring Eagle and
Where'd these motherfuckers
they
come
came
from?
up from behind.
Dickheads.
You'll also see that they have the wizard-looking guy with them too, or the mage.
Damn, you seen it.
Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you still invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need me to not be?
No, I was just curious if Thomas saw you, if he would even know it's you, or
Oh,
what.
he would know it's me.
It's just
Still wearing a dress, I see.
I said we kill him.
always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
I'll let the trade commence, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go for him later.
Okay.
Can I just
I don't like
pop
it either,
up?
but I'm gonna allow it as well.
All right. So they'll all kind of step forward, and because it just looks like it's just you standing there too. So they just you and Leaping Flame, and so they'll so the two elder cats will kind of step forward, and they'll kind of eye Leaping Flame warily, and he says there's no tricks here. If you let my granddaughter go, I will go with you. And they look to the greasy-haired fellow, and he says he's kind of smiling. He says he picked up his coin. He says,
Dickhead.
he says, how interesting. He says he looks to Soaring Eagle and Howling Wolf, and he says, well, is it a deal? Will this satisfy the grudge? And Soaring Eagle says, it is our wish that his granddaughter die and his bloodline end. This is the ultimate revenge for what he did to our people long ago. And at this point, Leaping Flame will
Kick their ass.
yeah, well, he'll go up and he'll go to hit them. Soaring Eagle will kind of like block the blow, and then Howling Wolf will come up behind him, and he'll sort of be fighting them both in tandem. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna snatch his daughter from the one bitch.
From the
Granddaughter.
knight?
Yeah.
From the knight. Okay. So you will go towards the knights. He's got her over his shoulder, and he's like probably like 3 feet taller than you.
What the fuck? What is this
He's
guy?
huge.
Well, at least your hand
I'm
had a
trying
little
to
bit of range on
I
it.
tried to tell you.
I put my high heels on.
He's huge.
Now it's 3 feet is the problem.
I will. If I can't reach her, then. Will Leaping Flame let me help him fight, or is he gonna like shoo me away as soon as I go over?
He looks like he's holding them off pretty well, but it is 2-on-1. And then the mage is kind of just standing back, with his arms crossed, looking impatient.
Can I? How about? I mean, if I go to shove this knight, will I be able to knock him over?
Maybe.
He is
Plus 5 taller than you.
Indeed. I just want to get Echo. So, how much is 3 feet?
Pretty tall.
A yard.
Yeah, but like, give me arm. Like, can I reach?
But as you look like you're getting ready to do something, he like pulls his blade out. So if you want to get to her, you're gonna have to go through him.
God damn it! I hate this.
And the little greasy haired guy's gonna like scuttle back.
Yeah, you better fucking help.
Yeah, he's gonna scuttle back behind a tree. And just Laneth.
I'll pick up that 3 and throw him with it.
Kruger comes into the room.
What's up, buddy?
He says, I just want you to know that this is nothing personal, friend. I'm doing what I must do to save my people.
You think they're really going to stop at her?
He says, of course. They just want to take the power of the Blood Moon for themselves, and then they will move on, and our people will live in peace again.
Till the next 4 years when they do it again.
And even then, one person for the peace of a whole town.
It'd be different if it was your daughter, bitch.
I didn't say that. I didn't even say that verbatim.
He says, and it might be. And maybe I wouldn't be in my position, somebody else would. Yes.
Oh, whatever.
And somebody else would be telling me this. And I would have to accept it.
Whatever, bitch.
Well, I'm not one to accept things very willingly, and you should know that.
So, what can your bird do?
What can your bird do?
What can your bird do?
Like to him? Or.
Well, you can see that he's got the key.
Yeah. Since he's stealthy, could he, like, find, like, a place, like, near the door when he comes in, like, grab it, like, off his side kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
I want to have him do that and then, like, tuck back
Now,
in.
does he roll for anything, or does he just, like, get that?
I guess I would use command. I just don't know how to roll. Let's see. Slash melee, so I roll plus his ferocity if it's attacking.
Look at what Robin said.
So +3.
The bird is the bird.
9.
Okay, so so as he's kind of on his way out, the bird will fly in and he will grab the key off of the loop, and he will soar it over towards you and kind of drop it in front of you. However, Kruger notices, and he's going to turn and he's going to throw a knife at the bird.
Damn.
Can I roll defend and like assuming that this is possible, let's say Echo gave me like one of her blades to like show me how to throw them like she does. Kind of like throw one to like block it kind of thing.
I will let you. Here, just roll defend.
There. I'm gonna use that +5.
I'm gonna use that +5 now.
Yeah.
Cashing in the +5 planet.
So 10.
Nicely done. So 10. So you will get 3. What is it? 3 hold. Yeah, you get 3 hold. So you can choose to either have the attack's effect or damage on the target, open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally +4 against the attacker, or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
Deal damage, open up attacker, and redirect attack.
Alright, so you can do one of those things right now. Yeah.
One of them? Redirect for the first one.
Redirect, what does that mean?
So like the blade that he threw, I'm gonna like knock it off its course.
So you can have the attack's effect or damage, open up the attacker to an ally, give them a +1, or deal damage to the attacker.
Oh, well, this one has 4 options.
Oh. Does it? Let me see. Why? Why does it have more options?
He typed it in before it came
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm thinking.
He's like, you can only do this. He's like, but the option's
Yeah,
here.
I didn't know. I didn't know, so now I know. Yeah, that's awesome.
I promise I don't own a printer, so I could not cheat this situation.
Okay, yeah. So you jump up and just take the blow.
Alright.
And you should be alright. It's only gonna be like a D4 +8.
Right in my neck.
4.
4.
4 damage. Remember your armor.
So 3.
Yeah. So you'll jump up and catch the dagger. But the key, but you're able to unlock the locks now.
I like unlash it and then immediately like put my sword like near his neck.
Okay. So he's going to he's gonna hold his hands up. He's gonna slowly back towards the door. He says, friend.
First, you know that bird's important to me. Second, I'm not.
I was scared. He scared me.
Second, I'll let you leave, but I'm going to go get her.
Takes a nervous sip of a nearby drink.
That's my ration water.
He says, I don't know if I can stop you, friend. You just seem to be in control here.
Who's really in control here?
And I maybe want to drag him over to the shackle and put him in it, and then throw the key.
He says, no, friend, that's not necessary, is it?
We'll figure out later, and I'll leave.
Yeah, and so as soon as you go to take him over there, he's going to reach behind his back and he's going to pull out his second dagger and he's going to try to stab you with it.
Can I use one of those two other holds I got?
Huh?
Can I use one of those two? Maybe.
Well, so you can do that if you're standing in defense of a person, item, or a location. So
Where did that drink come from? I thought the tavern was good.
It was water. That's all he had.
Barnacles.
Toilet water.
That's not my pea cup.
What did it come from, Zeno? It's like everything I ever needed is right here in this toilet. So you want to hack and slash.
Alright.
Or you can defy danger. It depends on if you're trying to damage him or not.
What is it? I'll put it underneath my sheet. That's not it. I want to do defy danger and use my dexterity.
Okay.
7.
Okay. So on a 7, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or an ugly choice. So he'll go to stab you. So you can either kind of maneuver out of the way, but back into the room, giving him the position closest to the door, or you can like take I'll say like maybe take like half the damage as you kind of like dodge out of the way, but he still grazes you a little bit.
I'll take the second one.
Take the damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 damage. So it kind of slides against you. But you effectively move past him so that now he's like facing the room and you're in front of the door.
Is there a way out of all these that could like put him into the shackles, even if he does cut me?
I would say if you could parlay, perhaps, if you think you could do that.
Ooh, that'd be a hard roll. I'm gonna put the sword back up and be like, look, this isn't about you anymore. This isn't about me anymore. This is way above our heads, and I'm going to stop it. And then I'm gonna be like, besides, you owe me a favor, and like wink, kind of thing.
I guess roll parlay.
He'd be like, what fucking favor? Ooh. 8.
Okay. So he needs some concrete assurance of your promise right now.
Blood oath. Pinky promise.
I like I hate that I'm gonna do this. I wanna like turn the blade back around, like drop it like behind my hand, and be like, I promise I'm not gonna hurt you, I'm just gonna leave.
He needs concrete evidence that you're going to stop this whole mess.
I'm trying to think of if I didn't think I wasn't confident in all this, I mean, if I wasn't so confident in this, I would just reassure you with the fact that the Spirit sent us here for a reason.
He says, if you're confident in what you say, leave your bug with me.
Give me your dagger and you got a deal. Both of them.
And he'll throw the daggers on the floor.
Pick them up and take them, and just nudge at the bird, and then make my way out.
It looks at you like.
Start running.
Okay, so and you start running. Now, meanwhile, the Amber Jill, what are you doing?
So let me get this straight. This guy can hold a sword in one hand and hold
a two-handed sword in one hand.
Who is this guy? If this ends up being my fucking brother, I'm gonna kill myself.
He's not a mountain. He's a canyon.
Oh, so I
Is
guess
your brother this big?
I have no idea. I mean, the mountain went from being like a million different sizes and different actors. I don't know. Who knows who it is? I don't know.
The fourth wall has just been broken.
Maybe it's your dad.
If it's my dad, I'm killing myself as well.
It's Dio!
It was me, Dio, all along.
Dio!
I think I'm gonna help Leaping Flame.
Okay. So you turn towards Leaping Flame. So he's fighting he's fighting Soaring Eagle and
Howling Wolf.
Howling Wolf.
So I guess whichever one when I go up is nearest to me, I just kind of want to like my extendable sledgehammer, just kind of like what is that? I'm like a butt them, I guess. Butt them off of them.
So would you like to? So is this kind of like doing damage, or are you hoping to open up the attacker to an ally, or are you trying to?
It's mostly just trying to get him off of Leaping Flame so he can fight me.
Okay, so let's maybe do defend.
Defend, and that's a what roll?
Constitution.
Constitution. 10.
Okay. Yeah. So you have 3 holds. So you can redirect the attack, have the attack's effect or damage, open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally +1 forward, or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
Do you need my phone?
AGB says, "Be careful what you say, you."
Have the attack's effect or damage, open up.
Oh, that's.
So what?
That's AGB.
Is it really? Oh, okay.
Are you
So-
sure?
Be careful what you say to your
I mean,
DM.
doesn't that sound like AGB?
So if I open up the attacker to an ally like Leaping Flame, would he be able to get like an extra blow on him or something? I guess.
He would be able to. Yeah. You would essentially like give him some kind of advantage in the attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just here to help him, basically.
Okay. So you run up and you like punt this. You punt Soaring Eagle, and he goes. He kind of goes flying back. Leaping Flame is going to like roundhouse kick him and like send him stumbling back towards the trees while deflecting a block from Soaring Eagle. Now, what is the Magic Man over there doing? Besides just being invisible?
No, at this point, he comes into view.
Xeno does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. Sorry, I'm all about that spicy.
I
drama.
feel like it's like the face first and then like
Yeah.
And he says,
You dirty.
"Think I
bastard.
will even out the odds."
What are you doing?
Never mind.
You have a +5.
Plus 5.
I don't know if I
Or
want
would
to
it
use
help?
it right here.
Well, it depends. What are you trying to cast?
It doesn't matter. I didn't cast it.
Oh, okay.
It does kind of matter. I need to know.
Well, you need to know. So I fail. I think. No, 7. So it does succeed.
But you there's what stipulation?
there's a cost, yeah.
You open yourself up for danger or some shit.
Yeah, I will open myself up to danger.
Okay.
But
Oh Jesus.
in the meantime, this could be interesting.
Catches all of us.
I'm
on
going to
fire.
summon a 2-headed ogre.
The fuck.
Stop touching my stuff.
I guess. Do you decide that or do I?
I think I decide what type of monster.
Okay, you decide what type of monster. I'm going to summon.
Tell me about it.
I'm going to summon a monster, and it has the following traits. 4. So,
Pencil.
it's not
Shit,
reckless. It's not reckless.
Okay.
What's my pencil do?
It does a D8 damage.
Not reckless. You said D8.
D8
Mhm.
damage.
Okay.
And it has a +2 instead of +1
See it
to one
done.
stat.
It is Remy. Come here.
Plus what?
+2 instead of +1 to
Okay.
one stat, which will be strength.
Okay.
And that's 3, right?
Come on, boy.
And
Big old butt.
okay, it's bond to my plane. It's strong, +2 HP for each level I have, so that's
Plus 12
Plus
HP.
12.
So it's got 13 HP.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
and you can decide what the monster looks like, I guess.
Yeah, so you're going to just like draw onto the you're going to draw from the wilderness to summon a monster. Since this lake is so near, let's say that this
Leviathan.
Leviathan. Yeah.
How many lake do you think this is?
Let's say that it's like a giant crocodile.
Ooh,
Oh,
I like
Like
that.
bellies up out of the woods.
Sweet.
Laneth is riding it.
Yeah,
Can I?
so this giant crocodile like bellies up out of the woods. Everybody's gonna kind of turn and sort of like back away. And
What does Thomas do?
Thomas looks unimpressed.
Bitch.
Yeah,
It's more insulting than anything.
he looks a little surprised to see you, but
And then it immediately just.
yeah, he looks a little surprised to see you. At first, he's like, And he's like,
Scoundrel.
Oh. What does he say back?
He says, your ex says hello.
Yeah.
I love the
Homewrecker.
spiciness.
Please tell me I'm rounding the corner.
And he's going to start moving his hands around, and this like ball of flame is going to appear in between his palms, and he's going to shoot it out at your beast.
Okay, I will immediately do something.
Okay, what will you do?
I will counterspell.
Oh! Alright.
Alright.
How do you do that?
You don't see any animation, it's just like all mental.
Okay.
Now, I may use my +5 now. We'll see.
We'll see.
So you stake. Hold on. Oh well. Before you roll, you're supposed to stake one of your prepared spells on it.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, keep what you rolled.
Okay.
Keep what you roll.
Okay, yeah. Fireball.
Okay. Do you have fireball prepared?
Hey, Iggy.
Oh, okay. Ikki.
Oh wait, no, I don't.
No, you have invisibility and
Magic missile.
magic missile.
Right.
Yeah. And
So-
summon the monsters.
So magic missile.
Okay.
Professor
And what'd you-
Xavier
what'd
would
you
be
roll?
proud.
What'd you roll?
5, 3, 8.
So 8. So
I will expose myself.
okay. So on a
Whoa,
summon,
whoa,
the
Dress
spell
is
is
going
countered,
again.
and you forget the spell is countered, and you forget the spell you staked. Your counter spell protects you only. If the countered spell has other targets, they get its effect. So this fireball will be cast out towards you and your monster, and it will kind of just get snuffed out.
Ooh, nice.
So he chuckles and he says, "So Xeno can be taught new tricks." He says, "Too bad you couldn't have that moxie when you were at the academy. Maybe we would have graduated the same year."
Oh.
You're so clever.
Oh.
Did you ever graduate, Xeno?
The school was burned down before I had the chance.
Do burnt degrees?
And all I hear is excuses.
Degrees.
Same Xeno as always.
Yeah, and I see your fireball is so effective.
Spice.
So he's going to so Leaping Flame is going to so he's deflected Soaring Eagle, he's deflected Howling Wolf, and he nods towards you, and he's gonna take off towards the knight.
I'm gonna try and help him.
How so?
I will.
Block the two others.
Leaping
No,
flame.
because they're already like stumbling back, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, all my might and all my strength, I'm gonna try and bull rush this knight, and if I can't knock him over all the way, just at least cause him to stumble a little. Anything that can help him. I mean, that would be the most effective, right?
Yeah, you still have hold too.
No. Maybe I could. What does hold mean?
You
You
have
still
those
have
two.
since you rolled a 10 on that defend, you still have hold.
Oh,
On your
do you have that
defense.
paper? I'm sorry.
One's technically aiding. There, I give it to her.
Deal damage to the attacker equal. Open up the okay, open up the attacker to an ally. Okay, so redirect an attack from the thing you defend yourself. Okay, so I'll tell you what I want to do, and you can tell me if it's allowed. I know he's gonna start running over, but what if I launch him off my sledgehammer? He stands on the top of it because he's nimble enough, right?
Your sledgehammer is on fire.
I turn it off. And plus, he could probably take it.
It's on fire.
Hold on to
It has the dangerous tag.
Okay, can I unturn it off? And
I'm gonna say not in this moment.
Thor's
I
hammer
wanna,
is
I want to do a cool little he stands on top of my sledgehammer and I just sling him forward and he can just.
He's just running towards the
Well,
the guy.
fine. Then I guess I'll just try and knock the guy over. Then I can't be cool about it.
Well, but you already have you already have 2 hold left on your
What
defense.
do I do?
You could open up the attacker to him and give him a sort of a bonus, or you could so basically he's running at him and he's bringing his sword up. You're pretty sure it's gonna chop him in half if it lands. If it lands.
Throw your hammer at the sword.
I guess I'll just give him my bonus.
So, okay. And you want to run up and just like hit him, or?
I don't know. How could I give him a bonus with that? I was
Block.
trying to be creative, but I'm not allowed. So I don't know what to do.
You could like run up and like.
I don't know. Push up on his armor.
Yeah. Push up on his armor, hit him on the foot. You could like.
Yeah, I'll go attack.
Hammer his sword.
Yeah, basically just kind of deflect the blow and then give him an opportunity to like jump up and attack.
Yeah. Do I still need to roll for that if it's a defend?
No, you've already rolled it, so you just
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll just run up and kind of like take the sword and just kind of push it away, and then Leaping Flame will run up behind you, and he will kind of jump up in the air, and he'll go to land this like flaming this flaming paw right in the middle of his chest, and as he does that, it just kind of thuds with like no reaction whatsoever, and then he's gonna hit the ground and kind of jump back, and he says that's never happened before.
Hit him at the heart stopper.
While I'm there, could I now try and knock him over? Shove him?
Yeah, you could spend your last hold to do that if you like.
I'll just hold on to it then.
Okay, and
Last time I typed Twitch froze. Why can't we get people to watch our streams?
and since he can't reach him, he's gonna take one gauntleted hand because you kind of got a sword. He's gonna like try to grab you from behind. What do you want to do about that?
Meet his hand with my sledgehammer.
Okay.
So
hack and slash. Okay.
Aim for the pinky.
13.
All right.
Well, do I roll my damage? I'm sorry.
What was it again?
13.
Oh, 13. Okay, yeah. So you deal your damage and avoid his attack. So so you meet him with your hammer.
11 damage.
Nice.
This
What do you
place is
think
so
of that,
pretty,
Nathan Flame?
but it never does anything different.
All
He's
your-
like unimpressed.
all your training has come full circle.
He says,
Shut the hell.
yeah, he says, your farm is still shit.
I love this guy.
Damn it.
But it's better.
But effective nonetheless. Perhaps your father was able to teach you something. And he's going to run up again and try to hit him. This time when he what?
Can I give him a boost to jump up and grab Echo? And can he jump off my shoulders and like jump up? Or would he be able to jump up anyway with his cat-like reflexes?
Yeah, he'll jump off of you.
I'm trying to be cool.
He'll jump off of you and he'll jump up in the air. So you've knocked his hand away. And now he's bringing his sword back around towards the cat. So do you want to spend your last defense to give him a boost up?
I'll deflect his sword.
Okay. So you defend again. He grabs Echo and then lifts her off and then ends up on the other side of the knight. Now, what do you want your gator to do over here? The magic guy, he's summoning like a small tempest above him of air, and he's you can see that as he's like sort of summoning it, it's like gathering the moisture in the air and freezing it, and as he's doing that, it's or when he's completed that, he's gonna bring the whole thing down and then shatter it like a shotgun blast of ice and just whoosh, spray the area. What do you do about that, Zeno?
Which is it? What do I do about that, or what do I do about the gator?
Either one.
Either or both?
Maybe both.
Well, I guess I'll start with the ice, and I will.
You're both caught up in the blast. So.
Interior crocodile.
Oh, so this is only coming towards me?
Huh?
This
Both
is
of you.
Both of them.
You and the monster.
Oh, me and the monster.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. I will aid her and send the gator towards the Death Knight and have him like bite him right in the span of jewels.
Okay. Well, he's going to take damage from the shotgun blast then.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
My hair.
20 years.
He's going to take 4 damage from the ice shotgun blast.
Child.
From the ice shrapnel.
Alright. So how much did he have? That was plus 2 times 6, 18, right?
I'm sorry?
18 was his HP?
13.
That was my level times 2.
12.
Oh.
Plus 1.
Plus 1, right.
Yeah, so 13.
How much did he
His
take?
emphasis on words is great. What do you do about that?
4 damage.
4 damage.
What did I miss?
And then what do you do?
I use spell defense.
Okay.
I may end any ongoing spell immediately and use the energy of its dissipation to deflect an oncoming attack.
Next, we're going to encounter
The spell
bunny people.
ends and you subtract its level from the damage done.
Okay. So what spell are you ending?
Do I know what spell he's using?
No, it said you have to end one of your own ongoing spells. And then subtract that from that spell level from the
Okay. Well, I only have one ongoing spell, so I guess I'll defy danger.
Okay, and then how do you do that?
Try and duck.
Okay, so just dexterity.
Dodge out of the way.
Okay. So dexterity then.
Dexterity plus 3. Nice. 10.
Hey, Grandma Bob.
Okay, yeah. So so you just like hit the deck, or maybe you like duck behind some like a tree or a stone or
famous,
something,
Remy.
and the ice will just kind of
You're famous, boy.
just
You're famous. You're
shout
famous
in
with
front of
that
me.
little
Yeah.
butt.
And he says, Zeno. Rule number 1: never leave yourself open.
I don't recall you hitting me yet.
And he says, he kind of looks at his nails and he says, likewise.
Well, I haven't tried to hit you.
And
You're no concern of mine right now.
says, it looks to me like you haven't tried to do much of anything.
The spice.
Still, the monster is the crocodile is heading over towards the knight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you want the crocodile to do to the knight?
I want him to disembowel him.
Okay. I guess have him roll hack and slash.
And it's plus, what was the stipulations we agreed on? A D8 instead of a D6. What?
Yeah, so his strength is plus 2, right?
Uh-huh.
So roll 2d6 plus 2.
8.
8. Okay. So
He does
8.
get to attack, but I think he gets also attack.
He also gets damage. So he will get 6 damage as the knight brings his blade down on the crocodile, and he will take a d8 worth of damage.
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does the crocodile have some sort of, like, not like armor per se, but because it's so naturally scaly and kind of like hard to, I guess, penetrate, would it get at least maybe like 1 armor? Or is that just something I'm being too optimistic about?
It's okay to be optimistic.
No, it's not!
So it'll take,
Not in this
it'll take
campaign.
1d8 of damage?
Maybe if he had chosen it has some useful adaptation, we could we could kind of discuss that.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Because, have you touched, like, any sort of reptile like that?
Right.
8.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice. 8 damage.
He really bit his leg off.
Yeah, right.
Probably ate his leg.
Yeah.
Does he at least drop the girl?
He's he no longer has the girl.
Yeah, Leaping Flame died.
Leaping Flame already has the girl. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Spends points to make a character a love child with a were-rabbit.
Oh,
Speaking of which, where are you about to make your way
No,
there
he
yet?
was being,
Huh?
he was being like,
How
he's
far
saying
are you
that's
away?
what should be done.
Declare?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, which what?
I was just wondering how long it's going to take him to get there.
Oh, he's there. He's there, man.
You're there, man.
Yeah, you're there.
You're there, man. Remy,
Along
you're
with my
there,
first thing you see of me is an arrow going at somebody.
Well, do it.
Can I take a shot at his buddy old pal?
The wizard?
The wizard. Yeah, the other wizard. Not you.
Are you going to steal my kill?
No.
No, okay.
Hopefully not. If he's that weak.
Yeah, you can take a shot. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Let's do the last cover.
I have my crocodile too. Except she fights a little differently.
Oh, I was thinking.
It's been a while, hasn't it,
I
Boo?
miss.
What'd you get?
5.
5. So something terrible happens to you, right?
Yeah.
But you get to mark
So
SP.
so you shoot the arrow at the wizard
You better not hit
or the
my
mage, and the mage is going to
So these ones don't let me.
the mage, like at the very last second, is going to hold his hand up, and the arrow is going to stop, and is going to shoot right back towards you.
Stick my quiver out.
Would you like to do with that?
Defy danger.
Okay.
Remy, you can't play with him.
I do that, don't I, Rob? What's the damage on that, by the way? D6?
D8.
D8?
Oh, goodness gracious. Nice roll.
12.
Well, what were you doing? You were defying danger?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the arrow goes right back into your quiver.
Hopefully the snake is better and they eat the land
It's a good thing too. I rolled an 8. So so that happens.
I've practiced my own trick shots with other people.
So that happens. The crocodile goes over and bites. So he attacks the crocodile, and then he's going to swing back towards Amberjill with his. So he's gonna come down. He's gonna cut the crocodile, and he's gonna swing back up and try to hack down Amberjill.
All right. I will go ahead and put up my sledgehammer to her. Oh God, Father, the plot twists are real. Deflect his blood with my sledgehammer.
Okay, are you trying to do danger as well, or are you just trying to defend yourself?
What do you mean danger?
Are you trying to do damage to him, or are you just trying to protect
No both.
yourself?
No.
So if I attack him, I still have to take his damage he deals, right?
Not if you get a 10 or above.
On
Hack and slash. But if you defy danger, you can just use Constitution to just take the blow, or
I'll go ahead and
or
hack and
strength to
slash.
power through.
Oh, 10.
Okay. Yeah. So you can do some damage then.
Are you kidding me? You can't come out when the snake is here, and now you decide to come out. Yeah, go over there with your father, so I can deal my damage.
Yeah.
Fatty. 6 plus 12.
Come here, Remy.
13 damage.
Ooh, nice. So this guy's like teetering back a little bit, like he still looks like he's in immaculate condition. Like his armor is like soaking up a lot of this damage, but he kind of teeters back a little bit. As he does teeter back, it lets you see what's going on behind him, and you can see that. Well, you didn't know they were there, but Lance sure did. You can see that six lightly armed men with spears have come out of the brush and have surrounded Leaping Flame. He's got his granddaughter over his shoulder, and he's trying to fight all 6 of these guys at once, and he's actually doing a pretty good job.
Okay.
But on either side of you can see soaring eagle and howling wolf running past you to jump into the fray with him.
Oh, can I do something about that?
Maybe here in a second.
Okay.
Let's touch back with
Go away. You can't have
with
her.
the wizard. Yeah.
Alright, so
Away.
the gator's doing his thing. I'm going to turn to Thomas and say, this is for stealing the love of my life. And I'm going to... Now, ongoing, that's not the same thing as concentration, right?
What do you mean?
like if I cast a spell, it won't interrupt the monster. It says until it dies.
No, you just get on that spell specifically. You just get a minus one to all your spells.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Fireball at him.
You don't have Fireball.
Dr. Doom is over here.
Oh, thank you for the kisses.
Right. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at him. For 8. And I will expose myself to danger.
Okay.
We don't have very many D4s, do we?
They're all
I
hidden.
feel like the injuries for Remy's on the floor over here. She's on my laptop and the snake.
Oh yeah, she's just intent on being over there.
Yeah.
So I think she's over there now.
As long as she's leaving stuff.
Yeah.
Who is like asleep in my hair.
God, I know that's gotta be loud, guys. I'm sorry. It's right by the microphone.
The land of the bunny.
For 2 damage.
Okay. So
Is that for each missile or is it just all together?
It's just all together.
so you do 2 damage to him.
Kiki, your butt's on my screen too. What are you doing, lazy butt? Oh, it tickles!
Oh wait,
Sorry.
never mind.
So you hit him and like maybe like a little like a blue dart goes past his cheek and he turns back around. You can see he's got some blood trickling down. He says, he kind of looks at it and he says, "Well, at least you hit something today." And then he's going to do some cool maneuvers. His wand is gonna come out of his holster, and he's like old Western style or like old Western style. He's going to but under the arm, he's going to fire off a magic missile at you. It's like 3 darts are gonna 3 purple darts are gonna fly out of it and start spiraling towards you.
Okay, I will defy danger.
Okay.
For 10.
Okay. So you duck behind, and then these darts will hit the tree in front of you. Now, as you duck behind, I remember you had put yourself in danger before when you missed your spell.
Right.
So you've been slowly backing up, kind of, and taking cover. When you back up this last time, you actually lose your footing on this little trench and begin to fall back into the forest.
Into the forest?
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So you're off the path, and now you're actually in the woods.
Okay.
And you've fallen down, so now you're laying on the ground. Now let's check in with Laneth.
So, do you think Flame has Echo? He's surrounded by 6 lightly armored soldiers.
Yes.
And
Spears.
And Soaring Eagle and Howling Wolf are coming back at him.
Don't worry about the knight. He's got a gator on his balls.
And me. But not on his balls.
And that's why I looked at you. I was like, wait a minute.
And me! And then she goes beat red.
Yeah. But not that way!
Not on his balls!
Well, him. Not his boss. I'm gonna take a shot at one of the lightly armored guards.
Okay.
She's so lazy. Look at her. Do you see this? She's not moving.
Yeah,
She's hiding in my hair.
It kills.
Do you?
Be
like
she's
flame.
sizing you up.
Yeah, right. But she's just laying here.
7.
Okay, so you choose one of those things.
I want to place myself in danger after I do it.
Okay, so the danger that you place yourself in. So the mage is he's gone all Arcana. Like you can see the magic coming off of him. So after he shot the magic missiles, he started doing this thing to the ground. So now these pits of pits of quicksand have opened up over the path. And they're kind of dotting the path. And you manage to step into one of those and get stuck to get your shot in. And so go ahead and do your damage.
3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough to knock that guy in his ass.
Nice.
I mean, he's not dead, but he's just Arrow to the knee. And
I used to be an adventurer like you.
and you'll step into one of these things and you'll start sinking.
Just relax and you won't sink.
And now we'll check back in with Amber Jill.
Okay, so the knights stumbled back, but not on his ass, right?
The knights.
No, that was
That was one of the lightly armored people.
Yeah, but like you said, he stumbled back.
Yeah, he
before
stumbled
ran.
back a little bit, but he's got not on his ass though.
There's a gator on his leg, though,
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah.
His leg organ.
I need to get to helping Leaping Flame. So they are Soaring Eagle and Howell coming from like two different sides or the same side?
From two different sides. And they've already they've jumped over the guards and into the pit. And so they're like in this battle where he's trying to deflect them with one arm and dodge these spear points. And they're kind of like all using these like guard spear points like against one another. So like he'll pull one spear point forward and like deflect a blow and then pull another one and kind of like build this like web of spears.
Yeah.
And then like he'll push out on it and like all of them will kind of go flying up and then they'll like start grabbing them again and like fighting each other with them. It's very kung fu.
It's badass.
Would I be able to tell how long he can do this for?
And just as you were thinking that, like one of the spear points like gets the back of his leg and he goes he like goes down, he drops her.
Alright.
And
In a breather though, or are you like shooting from afar?
And quicksand.
Oh, great.
I can take a shot. I'm just like go deeper.
Can I run around the knight to get to... Shit. I need to get to him.
perhaps the crocodile can help you out
Okay.
if it were to give you an opportunity. Or
Do his like alligator roll thing with him.
Or
Definitely.
maybe come around with his tail.
Sweep him.
Sweep him.
So with the alligator roll,
I would roll defend. I would roll Constitution. Gets a +1.
+1 and so +2.
+1.
Huh?
+1.
Well, he got my stats too, +1. And I've already got a +1.
Your stats?
It's a very smart fucking alligator.
he knows what's up.
Get back.
Devil cat.
Treat it as your character, but with access to only the basic moves. It has a +1 modifier for all stats, 1 HP, and uses your damage dice.
Uses your damage.
So I think it just has a +1. I don't think it gets your stats.
Okay, so 9.
Okay.
That's not bad. But
So
still like one thing, right? One hold.
yeah, so it gets 1 hold. So
Death row.
so you could use that to open up.
Like a path for me to get to him.
Yeah, because basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to like either you're gonna have to
He'll just come up with his tail right into space.
Okay.
which keeps you from having to defy danger. or
Yeah.
anything. Okay.
Okay, so then I'll like run past him and go to help Leaping Flame.
Okay.
I guess I'll do a sweeping blow at the nearest enemy.
Okay. Which will be when you run in. So to get to them, you'll have to break through the circle of guards. So the first one is this guard.
10 for hack and slash.
10 for hack and slash.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So you just dealt this guy the way.
What do you think of that, Leaping Flame?
Another 13 damage.
Yeah. So he just goes. You just hit him, and he like turns into a flaming ball of shit, and just goes flying.
A flaming ball of shit.
Yeah, and just goes flying off. You just like you
Leaping
like
Flame's
hit
like,
him.
you smell that?
You think you might hear him splash into the lake like 50 feet away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at you,
struck.
can see her coming out of my hair. Look at her.
Medusa.
I look so good with my mom's hair.
So that happens. The guy next to him, the other spear guy, he turns towards you and goes to jab you with the spear.
Doesn't dare defy me. I'm really worried I'm gonna roll shit now.
Well, you have that +5. What?
11 plus 3.
Okay, yeah. So you go ahead and roll your damage for him too.
Nobody's level today.
10
Okay.
plus
So he's just
15.
Yeah. So he just goes flying off as well. So you hit him, and he just goes wah! And behind the tree, like he flies over the oily hair guy, Boggart, and Boggart is like standing behind the tree. And he just goes, oh! He like cowers down.
flipping his coin.
Yeah, he just like cowers down behind the tree again.
Clinches.
So close to the crit.
Yeah.
If only they existed. What?
Wizard? Yeah, we're back at the wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going.
So
for
he's opened up these like these mounds of quicksand in the path here, and he's like levitating a little bit, and he's just got this electric arc of energy around him, and it's so potent it's like almost coming off of him, and his eyes are like glowing like this deep azure blue.
Okay.
Oh, did you get a picture of her?
I'm going to
Kiki.
hit him with magic missile.
Okay.
Jealous.
Say, this is nothing personal. Oh wait, yes it is. For 2 6s.
Okay.
Plus 3. So
you cast the spell. Do the damage.
For 6 damage.
Okay, yeah. It hits him and it like knocks him back a little bit. And he lands on the ground, and then he's going to start moving towards you. And again, he's just got these arcs of lightning coming off of him. He's going to zap one of these arcs at you.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just trying to get like an image of him. Is he kind of scrawny or is he kind of like built?
He's kind of built, yeah.
He maybe now, but he was he was medium build.
How would you describe him beforehand? Like what kind of like I guess like character or actor would he look like beforehand?
All night before
Think
the
Dylan.
Think Dylan. He looked like Dylan.
Except for with really bad hair.
Oh, was he balding early?
No, just all scratched.
All night, but when he uses all his power.
What am I doing? Oh, defy danger.
What am I doing?
Yeah, if that's what you like to do.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, yeah. So he's got this lightning flying around you. You're just like dodging it, like back and forth, back and forth. And it is gonna like hit a tree next to you, and then the tree's gonna fall behind you.
Look out!
Yeah, and it kind of like walls you in.
Timber.
Laneth.
We're having a wizard duel over here.
Yeah, right.
It's like I'm just trying to stay calm so I don't sink into the quicksand anymore, and I'm gonna take a shot at the wizard myself.
Okay.
I want to shoot his hand if it makes you feel better.
Do what you do. There's no time to think.
8.
8. So choose another one.
I'm going to do the 1d6 off the damage.
Okay. What was the damage?
So 5 damage.
Okay. So you hit him for 5 damage. Now he's going to turn towards you, and you're like stuck in this thing. He's just going to like hold his hand at you like this, and then suddenly he's going to turn it up. He's going to turn it up. And the quicksand is going to begin to like race up your body, and it's just going to start covering you. So basically it's going to like start covering you like a full body, like basically like he's putting a bag over your body, and you're going to find your breathing constricted and like impossible to breathe. What do you do?
I think this is what Gara feels like for Naruto.
Yeah. Break free.
Could I try to fight danger, or?
It depends on how you would like to do that. I don't think you'd be able to get out of the way by acting fast. You might be able to endure it. If you have some quick thinking, you could possibly do that. Or strength, maybe.
Definitely not strength.
How's your constitution?
The same as my strength. I'm going to try to use quick thinking.
Okay, and what do you do?
Like take my sword and like cut behind me and try to like fall out from behind it, kind of thing. Like even if it's still got my foot stuck.
How about you Because I don't think that it's not gonna work like that just
Right.
because it's
on your body.
yeah,
Yeah,
you didn't
fair.
really cut unless you're cutting your leg off. But
Yes.
you're so ready to cut limbs off. I love it. Let's say you like
For the cause.
let's say you like
If you want, I can do the fortitude.
I was gonna say if you have some kind of like I mean you could do that, but if you were doing intellect or intelligence, like if you could have like some kind of straw, you could like put it in your
Breathe
mouth
out?
or something, yeah, and like
Hooks
create
a hole in
yourself-
the
yeah,
corner.
like create some kind of like blowhole or something, like
Trying to think. I'm just gonna go ahead and do mental fortitude. So I'm gonna use wisdom.
mental fortitude.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be like because what it's gonna do is constrict your breathing, so
Right.
you're gonna have to think quickly or just power through it. I think.
All right. I guess I'll like as soon as it starts coming up, like stab a hole in the bottom of my quiver and try to start breathing through it.
Like a bamboo.
I rolled 2 6s.
Alright, nice. Yeah, so you've got yourself some time, but you can see it's starting to come around the quiver as well. Back to Ambergen.
Okay. So I'm there with
You went to go. You went, yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay, yes.
I'm there with Leaping Flame now. We have 3 guards down out of the 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is he?
Yeah.
Because he got 1 down.
Well,
right?
he's getting back up. He
Okay.
only did like 2 damage.
Oh,
he
that's
got
right.
Back up, yeah.
What does he need help with currently right now? I mean, obviously there's a lot of people around, but who is the nearest one that I can
So,
assist him with?
right. So the 2 kung fu guys are probably the most danger to him.
Okay. I guess I'll go like back to back with Leaping Flame,
Okay.
and I will. The nearest one, I will. Are they close or are they far away from him? I'm assuming since they're like melee kung fu, they're pretty close to him.
Yeah, they're very close.
So I'll hack and slash one of them.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and add my 5 to that.
Oh, you're using the 5.
Yes.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank
Ching.
you, Robin.
Thank
So
you,
that's 13 then.
Okay, nice. So you go to swing at him, and like he goes to block it, but you're just gonna power right through.
Yeah. 13 damage to him.
13 damage. Wow. Okay. So
Batter up! Bing bing!
you're just a force of nature.
Dude, I feel you
She
moving.
went down like your bag, and now she's like back and forth through your hair.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's like she's trying to braid. Don't worry, Mom. I'll braid your hair for you.
Do you like a French braid?
Hi, Remy. I see you brought your bone. Thank you. Put it right on my blanket.
Just where I
So
want
yeah,
it.
so you hit him, and he just gets knocked to the ground, and he's like, oh, like he's like gasping for breath, and he's just like trying to pick himself up, and he just can't do it. You can see his chest is actually like caved in a little bit.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
and there's this like smoldering like mark on
You
it.
know.
Yeah.
good job.
There's like this smoldering mark on it.
That sounded pretty good in here.
The knight is he's going to attack your gator.
Okay, so defy danger.
It's either defy danger or hack and slash, whichever.
Oh, I can hack and slash?
With the gator. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That's what I will do, for sure. So, this hack and
there
slash
she
is
comes,
new
she
to
peeping.
me.
Huh?
So this hack and slash is new to me. Is that what?
Strength.
Strength?
Yeah, but you get a +2 on because that's what you chose. That's what you
We
chose.
got a good amount of viewers tonight.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you everybody for
Yeah,
tuning in
that
so
really
far.
means a lot to us.
It really does. Thank you.
So 7, I will expose him to danger. I mean, he already is, so.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
A 7. Okay, so you deal damage to the enemy, and the enemy makes an attack on you.
No, that's how hack and slash
Yeah.
works. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want her to become The
Do
moon.
you deal the damage first, or
Huh?
do you deal the damage?
You deal the damage.
I deal the damage first.
You missed a key opportunity to call her slow.
Alright, 6.
Sneaky Poo dance. Dance, Sneaky Poo. Icky V goes, well. Dance, Sneaky Poo, dance. Dance, Sneaky Poo, dance.
Alright, and so his and then he like puts his sword down into the thing for 4 damage.
Before,
Yeah.
Oh, she's tickling my face.
that takes me down to 5 health. Or takes him down to 5 health.
Oh, hey, David. You came in.
What's up, David?
What's up, David?
I will call him Jaws.
Jaws.
and with that, we're back to Zeno.
She's tickling my head.
Let me show you, Thomas, something I learned in wizard school.
He says, "You realize we went to the same wizard school,
Shut up.
and that I was, and
Nick.
that I excelled in every
Voting
subject."
school is.
Well,
Blankety.
apparently I missed that day. Roll snake eyes.
Oh. Of course you would after you talk some
mad shit, yeah.
I hate this guy.
Maddie. Big toe, SpongeBob.
Big.
So,
Florida?
Florida.
so I'm gonna say you forget another spell.
It's pudding, not Jaws.
That's just still a long rest, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Where you going?
All right. So I
Look
will.
at this
It'll be
pit sniffer.
invisibility.
And which one did you get rid of first?
I didn't. I passed.
No, you had to forget a spell earlier because you
I
You're not
passed.
did you?
Yeah.
When you staked your
The first time I used counterspell or whatever it was.
yeah.
Yeah, I passed.
Oh, I thought you used a 7. Or
Look at her face.
I thought you got a 7.
No, I totally
Look at her
passed.
face. Look at how she's peeping.
Well, I think you passed, but it said that you still had to forget the spell.
Maddie, when you start going
I don't
ahead?
think so. Let me
On
double
a 7
check.
through 9, the spell is countered, and you forget the spell that you staked.
Right,
Your counter spell, right?
but I passed. I mean, it was like 12 or something.
Okay. All right.
I'm 100% sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I only did it the one time.
Okay.
Well, that would be 2. Okay, either way.
We took a jump there.
What'd you do?
Huh?
Yeah, she's like, oh, is that you over there?
So I'll say you forget a spell,
Okay.
and
I smell those pits.
so you're like let me show you something I learned in school, and then you just like freeze up.
And yeah, he just like flatlines. Like,
And he's like waiting, and then he like checks his watch, and then he's going to send another crack of lightning at you.
Okay. I will.
From my quiver, you hear, you can do it!
I will counterspell and I will stake.
she loves watching the
Counter
stream.
spell?
She loves watching the
Yeah,
stream.
I will stake telepathy.
That has to be when you have prepared.
Oh, prepared, right?
Yeah.
What am I in that? It's gonna do something.
Oh, I was like, what the heck is...
Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry.
That's cool, though. I love watching the stream, guys. Let me subscribe.
No, I will defy danger
Okay.
Snake
with agility again. I will try to dance out of it.
Okay.
You can do it! You said you're gonna dance out of it?
So 8.
Okay.
Yeah, they're getting...
So you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. So you can so you can avoid the damage, but you'll have to jump into some of the quicksand.
Hey, buddy!
All right. So you jump into some of the quicksand, and you immediately begins to crawl up you as well, just like it's doing to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Sucks.
Laneth.
Breathing.
Yeah, and so now it's covering the quiver as well, and you're just completely encased in this sand stuff.
guess I'll just try to endure it for right now.
Alright, roll Constitution.
Or can't you try to break free? Wouldn't that be more effective?
You try to roll Strength.
Well, it would if he would break free. That would let him get out of the quicksand. Correct?
Sure. Yeah, if you could power through it with your strength.
I'm rolling the same thing, so.
It's, yeah,
it's worth a shot.
Yeah, it's
Which one are you rolling?
I'm gonna try to break out. So.
Okay.
It's like I'm breathing through it. Like you can do it. You can do it.
Except you can't.
And now I can't breathe anymore. So it's like now you have to do it. 4.
You used your +5.
Mark XP.
Yeah, I used it.
Like immediately. Like you didn't even have
I wanted to save my bird.
Yeah, so mark XP. And then
What do I do with it?
It's a miss. So.
Well, I'm definitely gonna level up. That's for sure.
Damn, I haven't taken one yet.
And then 5 damage. As the fire in your chest kind of begins to erupt, and your heart's pounding in your ears, and you can't. You're trying to breathe, but you can't.
Freaking out, man.
Freaking out, man. And back to Amber Jill.
Okay.
Amber.
As the
so
snake
which
starts
one,
crawling
the
off.
Soaring Eagle or Howling Wolf did I knock down?
You knocked down Soaring Eagle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go for Howling Wolf now.
Okay.
Maybe we both rotate at the same time. So now I'm facing Howling Wolf, I guess.
Okay.
And maybe he's taking a couple of easy guards or
Sure.
whatever. 10.
10? Oh, nice. So, hack and slash, yeah.
Mhm.
So you deal your damage to the enemy and avoid their attack.
Another 13 damage.
Yeah, and so you slam him down as well. Leaping Flame is, and just as you do that, Leaping Flame kind of he can't see you, but you see him, you do see him smirk a little bit, and then the spear is gonna come up and hit him in the shoulder. He's gonna go ah,
Bitch.
and he's gonna take a knee. The other guys are gonna start to close in as well, with their blades, and they look like they're running at him with their spears.
Could I defend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or hack and slash? I don't know what. This is my dad. This is my second daddy. I don't know.
The first one didn't fare me very well.
Yeah. What is this?
What are you doing?
10. I'm defending.
Okay.
So 10.
So Constitution?
10.
Okay, 10. So
Or wait, no. It's 9.
9? Okay,
So I still get one hold.
One hold, yeah.
I will.
This doesn't have all the options
Oh.
on it, apparently, so...
Have the attack's effective damage. Open up the attacker to an ally. Redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself. I'll redirect an attack from the thing I'm defending to myself.
Okay.
That one matters a lot.
It does!
I got you.
Yeah, these guys. These guys.
How much?
2d20s.
We'll say it's 4. 4 damage.
Okay, so I take 1 because of my armor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. It's 8 damage. I'm just kidding.
Wait, what? Is
No,
it
I was
actually?
just making
Okay.
it higher because your armor's so high.
Get up back, I need to pee. I was gonna give Snaky pee. Look at her!
So you step forward and you take the damage. The spear kind of goes into your armor a little bit, and the guy looks up at you and he's just like,
It's just this dark aura and red eyes.
And the crocodile, I guess he's in there.
Yeah, he's tinkling.
So we'll get to the
The
crocodile.
crocodile tinkle.
Alright, Nick, hold on to your
crocodile.
daughter.
Sorry,
Too much coffee.
No, it's fine. The crocodile.
Oh my god, go
He's
pee.
he's kind of he's got a hold of the crocodile's mouth and he's just stabbing the shit out of it.
Oh.
You big old,
Well, he's trying to. What is the crocodile going to do?
He's gonna bite him again.
Okay.
you big old baby.
For 10 plus what? 1
2.
or 2, so 12.
Okay, yeah. So he avoids the blows and he does his damage.
7.
All right, 7 damage.
Don't be so scared of the snake.
No, he stiffened up.
You look
And
like
then,
you're
this stuff. So
Are you done being stiff?
Thomas is kind of like hovering like over near you, and this stuff is like working its way up your body to like to essentially like encase you like it did like it's doing him right now, and he's kind of manipulating that. And what are you doing about that?
Can I have another move with the gator?
I
don't know how that works really.
No, you did hack and slash. You guys like traded blows, and then he avoided the blow, and then he attacked him.
Okay. Can I bring my staff around and try to fly out of it?
Roll intelligence
He stiffened up away.
for defy danger.
She's stiffing up.
Yeah. Like she wouldn't let me move my arm. I was
9
like,
plus
okay.
3, 12?
12. Yeah. So you bring your staff around and you start pulling. It starts pulling you up and out of it.
Nice.
You will successfully fly up out of the
on your
quicksand.
shoulder.
Woo! Alright. And I remain silent because I seen what that got with you.
Laneth.
I
He now
found
has
a pet snake.
Yeah.
I've replaced my hog. Don't tell her. I'm gonna try to get out again.
Strength.
She's
Yeah.
watching your dice rolling too.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank God. 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
girl.
So you pull yourself out of it.
She said, "Good job. Look at you."
Pull yourself out of it. Yeah, and it sort of recedes back into its like little hole.
Never.
Amberjill.
All right, so now I'm pissed.
Yeah. So now you're pissed. So these all these guys have surrounded you. Like I said, one kind of stabbed him in the shoulder, and the others are coming to stab at you as well. What are you doing about that?
If I do like a sweeping blow,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to get more than one, or just one only?
I would say I would allow that, but you'll have to defy danger first in
Okay.
order to get to them to do that.
Okay.
So, because they've got like multiple spears kind of
Okay.
pointed at you, and it's like a ranged kind of thing.
How does a 13 sound?
13 to defy danger sounds amazing.
How does a
Okay.
19 work for
Are you
you?
just like powering through it?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just like kind of walking,
Yeah.
through your spears. Yeah.
It's like walking through a wave.
There's like Game of Thrones battle. Like I feel like where the giant
Oh,
comes
the-
in.
yeah.
It's just like
Oh.
1-1.
1-1.
All right.
Have you
And
taken
then-
any XP yet?
I took 1. These are my die. These 2 are my die, and they're gonna fail me this
I
next
haven't
roll. I
taken
feel
one
it.
yet.
All right, so go ahead and sweep away.
What did she do?
She just licked my face.
Yeah,
Is what she did.
she's like,
You got that shit away?
I smell your ear. All right, and then roll to attack. Correct.
Boom.
10.
10. Okay. Hack and slash. Yeah, you go ahead and just sweep them.
Bad damage this time around. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're able to like sweep through one guy and like get to the next guy.
Okay.
So you only take one guy out completely.
Okay,
and,
but I give a little-
You damage the next guy. Yeah.
She likes tickling you.
It's like Sir Hiss from Robin Hood.
She's like,
This
You're the weirdest godchild I've ever had.
the Black Knight, we'll call him. He's going to he's still fighting your stupid crocodile.
oh, he's not stupid. We are not chickens.
What was it? +2?
Is he?
Alright, maybe
hack and
he's a
slash?
chicken.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the kisses.
So
I
9.
miss you.
9. Okay, so on a 7 through 9, deal your damage, and then the enemy will also deal their damage.
Where are you going?
2.
Okay, so he kind of bites in effectively against his armor. Doesn't seem to pierce it at all, and he does another 4 damage.
Where's my health at?
I'm just watching the stream. man.
4.
Yeah.
He's got 1 health point left. poor gator.
So you're flying now. You're flying now on your broom, and Thomas is going to like look up and start like tracking you across the sky, and he's going to start swirling that. He's gonna start bringing in that moisture and like freezing it again. And this time he's just gonna start like instead of like doing like a shotgun blast, he's gonna do like very precise like bolts and start sending them up like one at a time, like flicking them up. So there's this like hail of pointed ice shards like trying to hit you in the sky. What would you like to do?
It's just like credits. I'm just going to like try to fly around all willy-nilly and dodge it.
Okay.
So would that be intelligence or would that be?
Yeah, intelligence for sure.
Well, it doesn't matter. I can do dexterity. It's the same.
Make sure you screenshot that.
Okay.
Oh, 2 6s.
Okay. Yeah. So you're flying around like a freaking expert. You look like you're the regular Harry Potter man. And,
yeah, regular Harry Potter.
And since you rolled so well, I'm gonna let you dodge that, and then you're gonna sweep back in, like swoop
Nose
back in.
diving.
You can nosedive, yeah, and I'll let you cast a spell if you like.
Okay.
If not, then.
Yeah, but I won't say anything snide this time.
You're such a comfy tree brain.
What spell are you casting?
Magic
Missile.
Yeah.
Like I want to move on and like and pull her, and she
I
just.
feel like this is a good time to use my +5.
Do
No, not yet. It's a 7. So
If you don't use it tonight, you're gonna lose it.
Ooh.
Use it or you lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. So +5, that's a 13.
Okay.
And let me mark that off my. For this son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
5 damage.
Okay. So you hit him for 5 damage, and
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, Robin.
Thanks, Robin.
so you hit him for 5 damage, and then he's going to like kind of go flying back a little bit, and so he'll be on his back as you like fly over him. Would you like to do anything as you fly over him? Like, would you like to say anything or?
I'd like to like take my staff. Well, I'm riding my staff. No, I'm just gonna lean over and like
Just
kick
throw
him
her
in the
back over your
face,
shoulder, she'll stay.
Okay.
or say something
If you can.
snide or.
Sure.
Fine.
So with that,
Landon
Landon.
wrapped around my back. So.
Dude, he's about to constrict your ass.
You're shaking her. You're shaking her. Her head is like.
You better take it back.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing and she's.
I'm sorry.
I'll rest my head right here.
But what will you do, Landon?
Okay, you're gonna lay on my bicep now.
Take her back.
You're not quite in danger right now. The wizard seems to be preoccupied with or the mage seems to be preoccupied with the wizard. The black knight is fighting the crocodile, and Amberjill is like just pushing through these through these guards.
So is Echo like somewhat out of danger right now, or is there like somebody like immediately near her and her grandfather?
She's lying on the ground in the middle of the combat.
But nobody getting to her. Not while we're there.
Is there any way I could get Zeno out of the quicksand?
He's already out of the quicksand.
Oh, alright.
He flew out with his
yeah.
broom.
I want to take a shot at one of the guards around them.
Okay.
Ooh, she tightened against my arm.
Just checking your blood pressure.
Felt like it.
Sure, I can eat you.
12.
12?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
4.
Do your damage.
Do you damage?
7 damage.
Okay, yeah. So so the one that you kind of got, the one that you did a little bit of damage to, you remember that third guy you didn't get? He just goes flying back as he gets punched with this arrow, and he just he literally his feet like jump up and he like hangs up in midair for a second, and he just hits the ground hard, and he does not get back.
Look
up.
over from where the arrow came and see him, and I'll So how many guards is that? All the guards then?
You get 2 guards.
Or is there still a couple?
There's like one.
If this guy's not shitting his pants right now.
There's the one that you didn't kill all the way, and then there's another one.
Okay.
He's like, who hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
So,
Get him, Mom, get him!
with that, with Laneth, we'll go back to Amber Jill.
So both Kung Fu Masters on the ground, right?
Yeah.
2 guards, Leaping Flame, how's he? I mean, he's got poked here and in the knee, but he's still standing, right?
He's kind of down on one knee. And he's still fighting, but he's still like kind of down on one knee.
Yeah, okay. 11 for hack and slash.
Okay, yeah. Without even rolling, you're gonna go just decimate that
One guy?
That one guy, yeah.
Okay.
And there's one more guy left. But he seems like he's kind of like backing up towards the tree line, and it looks like he's still got his spear down. He's kind of backing up towards Foghorn.
Can I just growl at him?
Yeah. The crocodile. So he's basically getting ready to run this crocodile through. Like he's had enough. He's gonna put his sword through its brain.
And just kill it?
Well, I mean, you know.
Get one last good one in there, crocodile.
Hack and slash.
Death row.
Yeah.
Get one last good one. He ain't gonna survive.
7.
7. Okay,
He's gonna go out with the blood.
Gonna go out with this blaze of glory.
Blade of glory, to be exact.
Bang of glory.
Overroll the dice.
For 3 damage.
Okay. So again, he just kind of bites in effectively against the knight's armor. The knight picks him up and runs him through, and then runs his whole blade through down through the monster, and just basically chops him in half and like throws him back into the woods. He's going to turn towards you, Amber Jill, and he's going to start walking towards you.
And I'm gonna, when I start seeing that, I'm gonna say, Leaping Flame, if you have any strength left in you, now would be the time to take Echo and get.
Okay. You're a wizard, Zeno.
Is this, like, how is he, like, looking like
The knight? Like,
bloodied?
not even.
Dead.
Is he, like, chopped up anywhere? Is he bleeding at all? Is Domino's here?
Probably.
He's not bleeding. He looks like he's a little dinged up. Like his arm's a little dinged up, but he's not bleeding at all, and he's not.
Can we see like the color of his skin?
You can't. Nothing gets through the armor.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Okay. Is it his turn? Tough or did you want me to do something?
You can do something.
What did Leaping Flame say when I told him he needed to?
What stretches?
Yeah, he's going to pick her up and try to
It's okay,
hobble
Ruby.
away.
hobble away.
Can I like back up, keep my eye on the knight, and go with him?
Yeah, you can start to do that. That last guy with the spear.
If he
He's
tries
going to
shit,
he's going to charge Leaping Flame.
Yes, motherfucker.
What are you doing?
I am going to attack him
Okay.
for
Your extendable hammer.
yes. So it is an 8, so he will be able to do damage to me, but I am going to do damage to him.
Okay.
8. 14.
7.
4.
But you smash him though.
Yeah.
And I think you'll smash him before he gets to do his damage. So
Okay.
So when you smash him, the Black Knight moves past where you were and walks right up to Leaping Flame and grabs him by the throat and holds him up.
Hot!
Can I take a shot?
It's actually Zeno's turn.
Okay.
Hot!
Is the mage still prone?
Yeah, he's prone, but he's like flying back up, like he's like levitating back up.
Okay. Would it be, what kind of action would it be if I wanted to like nose dive down and try to kind of lean over and snatch his wand.
You could try. He's going to. You don't think he actually really needs it, to be honest. You think it's kind of just like an accessory, because you saw him casting magic just from his hand earlier.
Fair enough.
Can you wear scale mail as well?
I don't know.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, hey! Indigo Chameleon is raiding with the party of 8.
Hey!
I don't know if that
Thank
just
you
happened
for
or
the
if,
raid.
if I missed it.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Woohoo! We got a snake.
I'm gonna summon the monster again.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the stream.
Indigo hearts all around.
We have a snake. Yay!
My reaction.
12.
12 to what?
Summon monster.
Oh, you're going to summon another monster?
Yes, I am.
Alright, go ahead.
So
Indigo Chameleon, bring in the heat.
Bring in the heat.
So D6, right? 2. So I'm going to choose a +2
Okay.
and a D8 damage
Alright, +2 to what?
instead of +1 to roll.
To strength, or what's that?
Strength.
Strength, okay.
+2 to strength and a D8 damage.
Hello.
And,
Like I said, we got a snake and she's very fat.
alright, and so this, so you'll summon another monster. This time it will be this, like, huge hawk from the sky. And it's
Nice.
maybe it's got like the wingspan of like human arms. And it's gonna swoop down from the sky at like, and what do you want it to do?
Disrupt the golem or whatever, the knight.
The knight?
Yeah.
Okay, and how would you like him to do that? Hack and slash, or defend, or
Like
what?
bird style, poke out his eyes.
Peck and slash? I don't know.
Peck and slash.
Would you like it to do damage? Would you like it to keep somebody else from taking damage? Would you like it to...
Yeah, defend. I will defend.
Okay. Roll Constitution.
Yeah, we're at 15 viewers now. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you so
Indigo
much.
Chameleon.
So good to see you.
So +2, right?
You got +2 to strength, I think, so not Constitution. It's a +1.
Okay, so 9.
Okay,
That's not bad.
so you get 1 hold, so you can do one of those things.
D8 damage.
Huh?
D8 damage.
No, you can do one of the defend
defend.
thing. You can have the attacks.
Oh, for hacking.
Have the attacks affect or damage. Open up the attacker to
Oh,
an
for
ally,
defend, right.
or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
Or redirect the attack and take it to you.
Yeah.
I will have the attacker's effect in damage.
Okay. So it comes down and
Like stumbles him off his balance or something.
it kind of grabs his arm, and so he's like trying to like smack it out of the way. While he does that, his grip is going to loosen on Leaping Flame's throat, and Leaping Flame is going to be able to kind of like wriggle out and drop down. He's going to grab his throat though because he's just been choked very hard.
What is it?
Meanwhile, while you do this, Thomas picks up a. He's going to telekinetically lift up like a boulder from the forest, and he's going to start kind of like working his hands, and he's going to manipulate it into a big fist, he's gonna like carve it into like a fist, and then he's going to launch it at you in the sky.
Okay. I will use dexterity and try to dodge out of it.
Okay.
Quidditch out of the way.
Quidditch.
Going straight up Tom Cruise Top Gun here for 11 plus.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So you just like bob out of the way as it goes flying past,
Damn, I'm not taking any experience.
and
Famous
it's about
last
time
words.
that the dice turn to your side. So
Must be nice.
with that, Lana, Excellent.
I'm gonna take a shot at the wizard. Since you're a little bit out of order.
At first I was confused. I was like,
yeah, I'm just gonna finish Zeno off.
yeah, what do you do? Is it a stank hand?
God, that hand is bothering. Shoots the stank hand over. 10.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
Roll your damage.
Roll your damage.
3.
Damage is damage.
3 damage.
Three out of 200.
So how's everybody looking like our enemy wise? Like obviously all the guards are wiped out. 2 cat dudes are down.
Yeah, the wizard. After that arrow to the shoulder, he's going to like. He's going to cry out. And he's like, he's a little messed up. He's going to start moving towards the knight. And
I don't like that.
yeah, he's going to start moving towards the knight. And
Heads up.
yeah, and when he does that, it's Amberjill's turn.
Can I pick up both Leaping Flame on one shoulder and Echo on the other and just run for it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to get past the knight first.
Dexter. I'm just
Would that be a Defy Danger?
Yeah, if you don't want to do any damage, if you're just trying to like.
Could we do the thing where, like, with the crocodile, could the hawk maybe roll to defend?
I mean, my hog can do that. I
time.
don't see why the giant one can't.
To like give you an opportunity.
Yeah.
If it did, it could open up and you could get a +1 on your roll.
Did you want to give it a go?
Sure.
To roll just to defend?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll Constitution.
Fingers crossed.
+1. Oh, 9.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, so that's so it will defend and
It'll give me a +1 to my roll.
give you a +1, yeah.
To Defy Danger?
Yeah.
11.
Okay, yeah, so you'll move in, you'll grab him, and you'll grab her, and you'll start moving down the path.
None of you motherfuckers are dying while I'm here!
Now the wizard is going to start freezing the air around him again, and he's going to send a frozen bolt towards you, running away.
Can I try to defend somehow?
If you would like to maybe throw yourself in front of the bolt.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh my god. Anything for Echo!
Yeah, roll defense.
He takes
Constitution.
Takes his love affair seriously.
Yeah. And then
Why do you think they all get so mad when I leave?
Yeah.
Like, you almost died for me. I thought it was like
True
for
love!
life. Yeah.
No.
What do you roll for that?
Constitution.
Yeah, I just get in the way of myself. I get 6.
Mark XP!
Mark
Mark
XP.
XP.
So you're not fast enough. The ice bolt goes through. It's going to.
I mean, could I defy danger? Or,
How so?
I would just like to endure it
Okay.
by Constitution.
All right. Go ahead and roll Constitution.
10.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
you endure, and
That just like bounces off my armor. I'm like, whoo, that's a little chilly. Keep going.
It's like I'm running to go.
It just goes right past you. No thanks. I don't need you.
The knight is going to try to slash your bird in half.
Oh,
Alright, hack and slash.
peck and slash.
Peck and slash.
Peck and slash.
No. Not this time.
Does he get to mark XP if his bird fails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
It just slices your bird in half for 7 damage.
Ooh.
Jesus.
How much? See, I don't know what the health is this time.
1.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, so it just slashes your bird in half.
I'm just sitting there like, thank God my hawk stayed at home.
Laneth.
Wouldn't it be cool if Kruger like rolled in with your hawk?
No, because then I'd feel betrayed.
Then you could get a snake for a pet.
Don't tempt me.
Tickle butt.
I'm trying to think of who would be the bigger threat here. Split a bird in half.
Well, you
shoot
don't have
someone.
time to think.
Just shoot.
Yeah, because he's turning because the wizard is turning towards you.
Ooh, get him.
I want to try to pop him right between my eyes.
Ooh, get him. Ooh, get him.
XP.
What'd you roll?
A 4.
6.
Okay.
XP it is.
So you try to shoot him, and he's the arrow in front of you is just going to like explode.
Damn.
So I go to pull it.
For 8 damage.
Oh. Can I do something?
You may do something, yeah.
I would like to use Cure Light Wounds on Lana.
Please, for
Is that a touch spell or is that a distance spell?
No.
It's a nope spell.
Never heard of that before.
Oh wait, no. I don't have it anymore. It's in the thing. I should have wrote that down.
I got it right here.
You got it?
What is it? Cure light wound?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
At your touch, wound, scab, and bones cease to ache. Heal an ally you touch for 1d8 damage.
can I just swoop down and touch him?
Yeah, you can swoop down and touch him.
Okay.
Tags my hand.
Yeah, it's a tap.
For
One.
one health.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna die.
And then as you swoop down to do that, that will be what you do.
Yeah,
The,
thank you. I
He's
didn't
gonna
know.
like just curb stomp me, isn't he?
The Black Knight looks at you like moving down the path,
Bye.
and it turns towards to its master, and then its master says, "But don't just stand there, you fool! Get her, friends!" And then the Black Knight's going to turn towards you guys, and it's going to start moving towards you.
Damn it.
Run.
The Black Knight's going to walk over towards Laneth, and it's going to try to chop you in half with the sword.
Defy danger.
Yeah, I want to like try to roll out of the way and like let it sink into the ground, kind of thing.
Okay.
7.
Okay. You stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. So so you can move out of the way, but you'll be right back in one of those piles of quicksand.
All too familiar.
Right. I have a feeling that sword's gonna cut me in half, so yeah, I'm gonna roll into the quicksand.
Okay, yeah, and so you're back in the quicksand. You start to feel it like working its way up you again. Thomas, after you fly down and heal him, Thomas is going to follow you with his wand, and he's going to shoot some more blasts of magic at you, like a magic missile kind of thing.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
I feel like I'm just flying this staff like crazy, so I'm gonna use dexterity to avoid it. 9.
Okay, so you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. So you can you can dodge the attack, but you'll find that you'll have to. He's going high, so you'll have to swoop low, and if you swoop so low, you'll have to land.
Okay.
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 All right. So you land, and when you land, oh, okay. So you can avoid the damage, but you have to land near the knight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you land near the knight. Amber.
No, Zeno, run!
So,
Not land!
I kind of want to, after I'm far enough away, maybe, kind of go off into the tree line and, set them down. Kind of keep them a little hidden.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, in, little, alcove, tree roots or something. And I'm gonna, he's able to walk, just not fast.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's really
rough.
messed up, yeah. He's able to limp.
Take my time.
Like I said, I want to get far enough away that I can hide them somewhere. I don't know if there's a rule for that.
I mean, you can get a little bit down the path. If you get too far, it's going to take that long to get back too. So
Just go into town.
Yeah, but y'all are my friends too.
Tina can get back in town. I'll figure something out.
How far away am I from town?
Too far to make it back in time for this battle to not be over.
But if I do go to town, they wouldn't be able to make it in time either, would they? Okay, I'm just gonna put them off in the tree line somewhere.
Okay.
Well hidden, might I add.
Okay.
Very well hidden.
We'll put quotation,
No.
we'll put quotation marks around
No,
that.
I'll throw leaves on them. I don't care. Like they're hidden. And I'm gonna tell him, you give me the signal if you need help.
He
Wait.
says, "What's the signal?"
If you don't know by now, and I smirk at him.
And he winks at you.
And then after I set them down,
Yeah.
right back into the fray. I don't know how, it might take me a turn to get there, I guess. So, and then after that, I'm just gonna go right back to them.
Okay. So the knight is so you're stuck in the stuff, and you're
Right there by me.
on the ground. Yeah. So he's going to look at the two of you. The knight is, and then he's going to start moving towards you to swing at you. What would you like to do?
I'm going to, with my quick thing, like take my sword and like put it right there in front of me, kind of thing. Defy danger.
Okay. With your blade.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you use for your blade? You use strength or dexterity for your blade.
I won't say dexterity.
What kind of blade is it?
It's a short sword.
A short sword.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's dexterity. Huh?
Marking XP again.
All right.
Okay, your yellow die, you need to start using those.
So you go.
I used it and it crit missed.
So you go to deflect the blade, but his blow is just too powerful.
My dice have betrayed me.
Yeah, another 8 damage
I'm dead.
as he just kind of like cuts you down. You like go down, and you fall back into the quicksand. The Black Knight then turns towards you, and then Thomas, he's got like an arrow in his back, and he's kind of like, "Don't you see, Zeno? Pick the wrong side."
Can I discern reality?
Is it too late
Okay.
to change?
Will that take up my... Will I not be able to attack if I discern reality?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
I basically just want to... Alright, I'll roll. You know what? I don't have time to be breaking shit down. I'm just going to turn to the mage.
Okay. Thomas. He has a name. It's Thomas.
he doesn't call him by his
I
name.
don't. 10.
What is the 10 for?
Magic missile.
Okay.
8.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Yeah. So you hit him for 8 damage. He goes flying back. His ass hits the ground, and he just kind of like sprawls out.
Oh, is he like down?
He's just kind of sprawled out. You can still see that he's breathing.
And I will say, call off your beast.
Yeah. He says the Black Knight doesn't listen to me, and the Black Knight's now coming towards you with his blade.
Okay.
Use your broom. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, can I?
You gonna defy danger? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna defy danger. I'm gonna hop on my broom. My
Sorry.
my flying staff.
It's a frickin' broom.
Sorry.
And try to fly
It's a broom
away.
without the bristles.
It's Harry Pottering, like a broom without the bristles.
Yeah.
It's more aerodynamic.
So 5 plus 3, 8.
Okay. So
What is it? Hesitate, or is it the ugly choice thing?
Yeah, it's
right,
like,
yeah.
it's- Leave me to die.
So you can let's see, you get on your broom.
You fly right into a tree.
So you can get on your broom and you can avoid the blow. But he's going to like take off the end of the staff, and it's gonna like cause it to become unstable, or you can take damage.
I'll take the damage.
Ooh.
Damn.
It's 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, but I get away, right?
Or sorry, it's 12 damage.
12?
Yeah, 12 damage. Because I have the plus fold.
So that takes me down to 6 health.
But you can get away.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you begin to fly away, you see that Amberjill has entered the fray once more.
I'm gonna walk right where I last saw fucking Boggart. Storm over there and find that motherfucker cowering behind the tree I saw him last at.
There.
Where is he? And I just don't see him? So... Fucker. Yes. I can't just... I mean, the knight's not taking any damage, essentially, right?
He's taking very little damage. His armor is, like, fucking to the nines, like...
I see the wizard is down.
The wizard
down.
is not down.
Not that down.
Okay,
not
yeah.
that wizard.
Oh,
the other
yeah,
wizard
that guy,
is
yeah.
down. So that leaves Boggart hiding somewhere and this guy. And if this guy isn't listening
To Thomas.
then it's gotta be Boggart.
Right.
But
I would say.
I'm gonna tell you as you're up in the air, see if you can find Boggart. While I take on the knight. I don't have any healing potions for you, so I'm sorry.
Roll that saving, by the way.
Okay, so I'll just hack and slash at the knight.
Alright, and slash.
Anybody has 1,000 Twitch points now.
So that's a 14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Damn, I'm rolling shit.
You don't have to.
What'd you roll?
Are you dead?
What'd you roll?
Aww.
I rolled a 4.
A 4. Man, yeah, a 5 would help you, wouldn't it?
Anybody, please,
Anybody's
wait.
gonna
Can I do it?
No.
Let me
playing.
do
No, you're
No,
playing.
hold on. Before...
Elvis, are you watching?
Somebody, +5, please. Anything. There's a +1, I think. There's a +1 for 250
But then I
points.
have to make a bargain.
Come on. No, that's better than dying. Give him a second. I'm still rolling.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Can I intervene and swoop down and
No, you've already swooped away.
Give him a minute. Set your timer. Give him a minute. It's only 250
Yeah,
points.
okay, yeah, roll your thing. We'll see if anybody has
I already
mercy.
have, but I'm adding really hard.
Alright, yeah, we'll see if anybody has mercy on Nick's character's soul.
Ready?
Minute is set.
Alright, yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. Please, somebody, 250 points, and all it takes is
And you
one.
should type it in.
Please.
I don't know. This is an interesting development, actually.
I'll just come back as a ranger with a snake.
But I did do 16 damage to him.
How much?
16.
16, damn. Yeah.
Damn.
So you hit him, and he feels it. He fucking feels it, dude. You actually crack through some of his armor.
Nice.
And expose the foul black flesh beneath.
Oh, that's great. I'm
And
gonna
you see
cry. I like this character too much.
And you see that the black foul flesh beneath kind of exposed.
I'm so mad.
He's going to return the blow on you. Well, I guess he would have. Actually, no. I mean, he would have if you fucking deflected his blow and then hit him hard. Laneth. Sorry.
Too soon.
Too soon, I know. Sorry.
No, you didn't. Did you see what?
You can't do it.
I know.
You can't do it.
I fucking want.
You can't do it. Those are the rules.
So
Wait, my turn's still going. I
What-
have to. I
so
have
what
to
happens with that
defy.
+1 that she just paid for?
No, you don't have to fight.
I don't get to defy his blow.
He didn't. He
Oh.
would if he would have hit you if you missed.
Oh, okay.
Wizard Zeno.
Yeah, so I'm scouring from a bird's eye view. Do I see smiles anywhere?
Make a discern realities.
I can use intelligence for that with my. 10 plus 3, 13.
13?
Mhm.
Yeah, so creeping along the edge of the path, you can see this portly, greasy haired, like this dude kind of like looking through the brush. And then you see him sort of disappear off the path.
Okay. I will pursue.
They like go down and land.
Well, just kind of weave in and out of the trees in this direction.
Defy danger.
I mean, I'm a pretty good flyer.
Can I have a last breath thing? To like
10.
let the map out of it.
10? Okay, yeah, you are a good flyer. So you start darting around the trees, and then you come up on him. You see him.
I'll punch him out.
Okay. Hack and slash.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never done this on my character before. That's strength, right?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Or can I cast a spell?
You could cast a spell.
I would
yeah.
rather do that.
Okay.
Spelled you cast.
Cast magic missile for 7 plus 3, 10.
Okay.
For 7 damage.
All right. So you blast him for 7 damage. He goes flying back. You can see that he had a knife, and he was just basically getting ready to stab a passed out leaping
Leaping flame?
flame. Yeah.
Oh, please defend him. Please.
And
There's already
now
too
he goes
much.
flying back into the road. He's like coughing, and he kind of tries to get up, and he can't. And he's just like lying there in the road. Meanwhile, back with the Black Knight.
Finish him.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, he's coming at you again with his blade.
11.
11.
I don't have the will. Eight damage.
8 damage. Okay. And so you hit him again, and you crack some more of his armor, and he just can't hit you. All of a sudden, he's going to turn and start looking down the path, and then he's going to begin walking away from you.
I'm going after him.
Okay.
I don't know if I can attack him again. but-
Yeah, sure.
Can you not wrap around my pit?
Oh. So this time he swings around and hits you.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Oh, also mark XP.
Have all this XP and I want to
For
put
8 damage.
5.
It's like a truck.
And then he continues moving down the path.
I'm just gonna keep going after him.
Alright.
Yeah, go to.
Zeno.
Finish him.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him again
Okay.
with another magic missile.
Okay. He says, wait!
I'm listening.
You would kill a defenseless
Kill him.
man.
No, I would kill a defenseless piece of shit.
Yeah!
And he rolls good on this end.
Yeah!
Yeah, 11 plus.
Okay, yeah, so you cast your magic missile, and you basically he just explodes.
Oh!
It goes right down his throat.
Yeah, so, and the Black Knight continues walking down the path.
Damn it. Who's controlling this thing?
Damn it! What's happening?
You did it again?
12 points of damage as he turns around and hits you again.
12.
Mhm.
So
Maybe you shouldn't chase him now.
I need to. No.
It's not the dice that
Okay,
died with.
so now what? After I miss.
Did I roll it?
Yeah, I roll.
He hit you with that damage
Yeah.
again, and he's just going to continue walking down the road.
I don't know what to do.
I like how it says just roll a plus nothing yet. Death doesn't care how tough or cool you are.
Never does. Yeah, and you can see that you've definitely cracked some of his armor, and some of his black flesh is showing through.
But it's not enough.
He just continues down the road.
And I'm looking rough. I don't know what to do.
Discern reality.
Discern realities? What is that? What role is that?
It depends. This.
Wisdom.
My wisdom's shit, but I'll roll for it, I guess.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
So let me see.
Yeah, there's 3 questions.
3 questions.
It's my last.
Who's
dying
really in
breath
control
trying to
here?
put the map out.
Huh?
Who's really in control here?
You assume it's the dude.
The dude?
Yeah, the dude. What's his face?
I have
Boggart.
No, he's dead.
She doesn't know that.
Oh, right.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
You can see that he's he seems very robotic, like in his manner.
Mm-hmm.
It's as though he just seeks out one, like he's very single-minded in that he only pursues like one goal at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that he will take you to whatever that goal is.
Make it a good one.
What is about to happen?
You think that he's going back to his master.
I guess I'll just follow him then. Obviously, I can't freaking attack worth shit. So I'll follow him.
Okay. Yeah, and you can follow behind him, and if you don't attack him, he doesn't attack you, and he doesn't care if you follow him. So eventually, you're going to come up to an exploded corpse in the road, and maybe Xeno's still standing over it, like...
No, actually, well, can it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grab Leaping Plane and put him on the back of my staff.
What about Echo?
Zoom away.
But Echo.
Can she fit?
I mean, I don't even know if it's a two-seater, to be honest.
It's a pretty long staff.
It's a two-seater.
That's what she said.
Okay, I will stay my ground then.
Okay. So you'll see the Black Knight coming up the road.
Yeah, I'm scared shitless.
Okay.
I mean, but they're hidden in the tree line. Just saying.
Hidden.
Well, I put leaves on them. I don't know what else you want me to say. They're like not in the path.
Okay, yeah.
I can wrangle
How's
them.
it going? Horribly. We needed you a long time ago, and now you're just. Okay.
What's up,
Anyway,
buddy?
he goes. Yeah, not meaning to berate you.
Yeah, he walks up to the body and he like looks down at it. And then he kind of just stands there for a moment, and then he kind of looks around, and you're still standing there?
Well, I'm trying to wrangle the other Echo and Blame away from
Right.
the best I can, but
So
I haven't had time to do much.
Yeah, so he's gonna look towards you, and then he's going to start moving towards. You're gonna see him start moving off the path into the woods.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, and you can see Xeno at this point. He's
Oh,
huddled there with the.
Well, does
with the two.
he look like he's going to attack, or does it look like he's just walking up to them?
No, his blades drop.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna die tonight if I don't get a good roll. Okay, that's still 10.
Don't like to look through your eyes.
13.
Oh, nice.
So you hit him, and this time when you hit him, he actually stumbles and he staggers down. He's going to put his sword in the ground, try to pick himself back up, and start moving towards Xeno again. Xeno, what do you do?
I will summon a monster.
Okay.
11 plus.
Alright.
And for 6 or 5 traits, so all of them.
So all of them, okay. So, yeah, and what would you like him to do?
I would like him to. Well, what is it, first of all?
Let's say it's the tree. Like the tree begins to, the tree begins to move and to animate.
I will have his roots come out of the ground and engulf him.
Okay.
And try to restrain him.
Ooh, I love that. That's beautiful. It's gonna be poetic. Go ahead and attack him.
What would that be plus?
+2.
+2, sure.
For 9.
Okay. So,
He's able to do damage to it if he wants.
yeah.
Oh, and what's the health again? 13?
13, yeah. And, you can do damage. And then he'll do damage.
So D8 for 6 damage.
Alright. And, so you'll do 6 damage, and it'll do, 7 damage. This is, chopping away at the tree. And,
So it brings him down to 6 health.
And but I really like just where the fiction is kind of going here. What if there's just so many roots, right?
It just can't keep up.
Yeah, and so
The leaves are falling and obstructing his vision.
well, and so the creature actually gets kind of pulled into the roots of the tree, and maybe tangled up within the roots of the tree, and now it's just kind of stuck there for eternity.
I love it. It's awesome.
He's a +1.
Or if you spell a
Face
little
there.
extra, you could change the
He
narrative.
rejects you.
Hey, Slayer, how many
He
points do you
can't. That's
got
just
left?
rude. He spent his points on it. I mean, come on. He's
He's
still.
an hour late.
He still hasn't met death yet. Robin, do it now. We need it, Robin. Robin, the snake. The snake.
I mean,
Anyway, we're busy talking about something else.
What do you guys do now?
So is he is he just we see him just fade into the tree or?
Yeah, he tries to struggle against the tree, and the tree's just crushing him in its roots until finally the creature stops moving. Maybe you can only see his hand, his gauntleted hand, and his blade.
So I'll go over to Leaping Flame and Echo.
Okay.
Is Echo stirring at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's finally waking up. Naturally.
Thanks, bitch.
Naturally.
And how's Leaping Flame looking?
Rough. It's
Rough.
rough. Yeah.
I will give her a D8 of health.
Okay. Cast the spell.
Wait, how's she looking versus how's he? Who's looking worse for wear? Probably him, right?
Yeah,
she-
definitely him.
He's beating
You
shit
would-
out of
you might
she
wanna
might be
give him-
paralyzed.
Him the D8.
Yeah, I guess my own better judgment. Oh, for 12.
Okay.
For 8 health.
Nice. Against who? For who? The
For
old
Leaping
man?
Flame.
Huh?
Leaping Flame.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you heal him a little bit. Some of his wounds begin to kind of bind up. He looks a little
bit.
Yeah. His fur gets this sheen to it, a little sheen back to it, and he's going to pull himself up. And he says, Amberjill, I'm in your debt.
Yay! I don't say that out loud.
Yes!
Lana, you get a +1.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna cry, Robin!
Oh my god!
You're late, but he's not going to say no to you.
I'm actually gonna cry on stream. Oh!
Does he rush to his side?
Well, first,
So, you... Def will offer a bargain. I can either take it and stabilize or refuse and pass beyond the black gates to whatever fate
You
of
do that shit, I will personally kill you.
Oh my god.
Clear!
So Leaping Flame will say,
Anyway,
Leaping Flame will say, you got some moves on you, kid.
And he said, I am forever in his debt or something.
Yeah, he says, looks like I owe my life to you.
And I just shake my head, and the training was all I needed. I'm disciplined now.
He says, well,
Oh, here we go.
not nearly as disciplined as I would hope, but maybe you could strike a fine balance between the way your father does things and the way that I do things.
I'll take it. That's about as close as to not my father I've ever
Keep
been.
practicing. And he says, you've done this town a service. All of you have. He says, where's the other one?
And then I'm gonna get up and bolt back to where Laneth was.
Okay.
Yeah, I will as well.
So Laneth.
What would you do if I picked death?
Okay.
So Laneth,
Snaky Poo's looking at you.
you are at death's door. What does death look like to you?
It looks like Felix. So,
I guess since like I'm a ranger and everything, I'm picturing like this like human like animal mix looking thing in front of me.
what kind of animal? Like goat or?
Like dog skeleton face.
Ooh.
Okay. It's like an Anubis.
Yeah.
And so Death will come to you and says, Laneth, it is time we've met.
Well, last time I got kicked out of here, so I guess.
Yeah, last time you rolled really well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, they always come back.
It's not a round trip I thought I'd make soon.
He says, I have an offer to make you.
Of course.
He says, there is someone in the realm of the living who has long overstayed their due. Long overstayed, yeah.
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 You must rectify this for me as an agent of death.
Robinson Zeno. He hopes us that he's.
I'll pay for that.
Damn, he gave what? Oh, yeah, plus one to everybody.
Plus one to everyone.
Whew.
Thank you again.
Everybody write down that they have a +1 bonus, I guess.
Who
Do you accept?
Who am I going for?
You will know them when you see them. They will have an aura about them.
Just in case, he said.
Deal. I like extend my hand out.
Yeah, and he just looks at your hand and then he nods. And then you are just sucked back into the light. And you come to, and like, Amberjill is like beating on your chest. And then she's like getting ready to give you mouth to mouth.
Like I'm not his type.
I wonder how Echo would feel as soon as you start leaning.
And Zeno's there too. When you guys arrive back at Laneth's body,
He's probably trying to like cure his
Thomas is gone.
Figures. Coward.
Oh, I know, that was so scary, wasn't it? It was real scary.
So she
And I just embrace you in like a tight hug. Oh, it's so good to see you're alive.
How many things are going to try to crush me today?
So the scene fades to black, and it comes back in. You guys are at the tavern. Everybody's like really grumpy because there's no alcohol. Thank you, Draco.
Thank you, Draco.
And dude,
Rim.
How many points
Big
for total
butt.
party kill? 3 narrative purchases in a row.
Don't tempt me. Rim Remy, your big butt is in the way, dude.
He's an assistant producer.
But he's really bad at his job.
Yeah. So you guys are back in town. There's no booze, so everybody's like all grumpy. But you guys are kind of sitting in the tavern anyway, and some of the council are sitting with you guys, and
Oh yeah, who's left from the council now? I mean, the other ones are not dead, but they were like stunned.
What
happened to
Leaping
them?
Flame, Prancing Fawn, and Weeping Willow.
Yep. And they say that so Leaping Flame is telling them what happened. That the other two were blood cultists, and that they were going to invoke the blood moon rite for these outsiders. These outsiders from Beggar's Hole came in and were trying to use that magic, although we still don't know totally what for.
Yeah.
So with that, the other two council members have been arrested, and your friend Kruger has escaped. He got away.
My heart just left.
Huh?
Yeah, what happened to Hawk?
No. So like, as soon as when you came back to, so Amberjill's like trying to resuscitate you, and then your hawk comes in and like lands on her shoulder.
Nice.
It starts giving him CPR.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sticks head in mouth.
So
You can't come up here.
So you guys uncovered the scandal.
Oh, she typed in 63 plus. That was funny.
Defeated the
Stop.
bad guys.
3.
And just as this is all kind of wrapping up, the sun is setting, and the moons are rising, and the festival of the moon begins.
Nice. I think.
Yeah, and you guys and you guys kind of head off into the festival.
Oh yeah, I got my cool bracelet.
Yeah, and
Rave scene.
as you're kind of heading out, Leaping Flame has Amberjill go and collect the moon rock,
Yes.
from his house, and so she kind of drops it in front of you, and indeed there is like a power to this place, not just the waterfalls, but the entire town has like a place of power about it, and you're able to take this moon rock and give a magnificent firework display.
Yes.
Maybe.
Face.
Oh, I get a roll for it?
No, a magnificent firework display for the entire town. And then as that's going on, Echo comes over and grabs Laneth's hand, and she says,
back to the island, bitches.
she says,
I think we'll pass on that.
she says, we almost lost you.
I think I would have been fine.
I like a little robin in the distance, like chirps.
And then you look up at her, and you see the aura.
Oh,
Are you kidding?
You're
I
lying.
would just lay there and go, alright.
Holy shit.
that would have been too great.
I would have just killed myself.
No, I'm saving that one.
Wait, what do you mean? Which seat?
So yeah, and then she'll go to kiss you.
I like lean in and then like my ribs stop me.
Ow.
Let's wait.
She giggles. She doesn't know that you're already falling out of love. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving here in a couple of days. A day
In
or
an
two.
hour.
Yeah.
So
On
what's
to the
that
next one.
So what's the last thing?
The lasting image is while everybody's like partying and stuff. We take the camera, like we follow the camera through the waterfall and deep into the earth, into the cavern, and or maybe like right into the waterfall. You can still kind of see the fireworks, the color from the fireworks behind the waterfall, and you can hear the sound of the explosions. And kind of in this intermittent light behind the colored light behind the waterfall, you can see this hulking horned beast.
Ooh.
This hulking, horned, hooved beast.
Ooh.
And it's kind of glaring through the water. And you see this this very slight but like strong-jawed elf beside it. And what is it? Taros? Taros?
Taros?
Was it a?
Taros.
Was that the boy or the girl?
That was the boy. Taros,
Okay.
and I think Taros and Thistle.
Yeah, and he
Taros.
says,
Yeah, Taros and Thistle.
Yeah.
and he says, "They'll be coming soon. We best be ready." And the Minotaur snorts and then turns back into the cave and descends into the darkness.
Wow.
Awesome.
And that's the game.
Good night. Robin saved our ass.
Alright, I say
Multiple
I say we
times.
do the in-game off screen, and since we got a pretty good raid here.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so everybody
Uh,
stick around. You get bonus points for contributing to a raid.
Yeah.
So we're
Legends
totally
of
gonna raid.
Evantress.
Are they streaming?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
streaming.
I
Yeah,
think so.
totally.
Yeah.
Legends.
Legends
Totally.
of-
It says
Oh, that's a.
sub only
Oh,
post
sub
session
only.
shell. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So-
Praetor's Rejects?
Or Twisted Stranger.
Our
Oh,
nerd,
yeah, Twisted Stranger.
Our nerd. No, I think Nerd League Gaming.
Nerd League Gaming.
I'm not following.
I don't think I have them either.
Raiders Rejects. What? Who am I following?
But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, guys, and
Yeah.
please stick around for the
Yeah,
raid.
please stick around for the raid. You said Nerd
Nerd League Gaming.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go check them out.
It's a metaphor of my chatting from a distance as I carry the souls of the spirit world. Just made that up. I don't know.
I liked it.
Why is Robin in my head?
Check us out tomorrow night for some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we'll be doing Curse of Straw.
Robin, bless you.
Robin,
Bless
we're
you,
gonna need
Robin.
you tomorrow.
All right.
We're gonna
See ya.
need you every
Have a good
night.
night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.